day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit. Yeah, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints, money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague, we all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name, all our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be, living in a time where disease is on every screen, I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering, negativity is a plague for the mentally weak, no mercy, all I got is working, never stop searching, never quite so thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic. Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then
Hello. Good morning, everybody. I'm up. Y'all wondering what I'm doing up so early? I'm wondering that myself. I have to wonder that myself. Do you know who got me up this morning? Phoenix woke me up at a little after 7 o'clock this morning, looking for Dad. You know, that's Mr. Pinkie. You're looking for Dad. You know, Mr. Pinkie, that's what he's doing. And then the dogs, I could hear them. They come straight to my room. Well, to the door. Yes, they do. Oh, my Lord, I'm up early. It's hard. I don't see how people get up every day like this. And I got my dogs here. I got Bella here. And I got Coda here. You want to say hello, Bella? Bella, come here. Come here, Bella. Bella. Well, and Coda is right here. Say hi, Coda. Say hello. Say hello. This is Coda. Say hello, Coda. Coda, say hello. Well, Coda don't want to. Coda, say hello. Say, I love my mommy. I love my mommy. That's Coda. This is Bella, the husky. Bella ain't playing with you. Bella's laying down under my chair. Okay, now go lay back down, Coda. Lay back down, baby. Coda is a boy. Bella's a girl. Okay, lay back down. I don't mean for you. Okay. That's enough. Now lay back down. Lay back down. Go back to sleep now. Okay. And Bella ain't playing with you. Bella, you want to say hello? Come on, say hello to everybody. Come on. Not you, Coda. Bella. Come on. Not you, Coda. Let Bella say hello. Coda, get down. This is see, no, Coda. Get down, Coda. Let Bella say hello. Say hello, Bella. Bella right here. Okay. Y'all say hello. Okay. That's it. They ain't gonna lay back down now. You didn't say it your good morning. Right, Bella. Bella, you said your good morning. Hold it. You didn't say your good morning. Okay. You want me to get that chocolate? See. You want me to go get that? Let me go get it. I'll go get it. Oh, Lord. See, Bella. Thank you, Bella. Yep, Bella. You did. When did that happen? Who did it? Who did it? Who did it, Bella? What? Baby, hold on. You Bella. Hold on. You be good. Bella, I'm not gonna leave the baby alone. Leave. Hold on. Lay back down. Okay, lay back down, Bella. Lay down, Bella. Okay. Phoenix is out having breakfast with Dada. That's Mr. Pinkie. Okay? Okay, Bella. You did? Okay, now lay down. It all Coda doesn't have hair that gets on you. But Bella, and I said I was gonna call the room so they can get room today and get their nails cut today. Okay. I'm trying to knock the dog hair off me from Bella. She is shedding. Okay, now y'all gonna have to let me do what I do, okay? Y'all gonna have to let the mama do what the mama do. The mama is a busy, busy housewife, okay? So I need y'all to lay down. Lay down, okay? Y'all already had your breakfast this morning. You had your treat this morning, your dessert. They had breakfast and dessert this morning. And then, okay, now y'all gonna have to let me sit down, okay? Let the mama sit. Let the mama sit. That don't mean get back up on me. I just okay, Coda, get back down. Woo, Lord. Guys. Okay. Now y'all gonna have to sit down. I don't need nobody up in my face. I don't need nobody in my face right now. Go find your spot so that way I know where you are so the chair won't roll on you. Okay? I don't want to roll on you. I want to know where you land so I won't forget. Okay? So lay down. Get back in your respective places. Guys, we got a lot to talk about this morning. A lot. But it's all one subject. Okay? I know, Bella. I know, baby. I know. I know. Mommy love you. Mommy love the baby. Bella got one gray eye and one brown eye. She got two different color eyes. Okay? I'm gonna I know, baby. But you're gonna have to lay down. I know. Who did that? To you? Who did it? Who did it? When did they do that? Huh? When did they do that? You tell them I said, leave my baby alone. But you can go eat them up. Go bite them. Yeah, you go bite them. I'm gonna let you loose so you can go bite that girl called Side Chick and that demon boy. You can go eat them up. Okay? You can bite them all you want. Okay? I don't care. Okay, now let me go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. Let me see who all I got in here. I got Cicely. Bonnie, thank you for being here this morning. I'm half asleep, guys. So that's why my eyes look like, oh Lord. I see my eyes look like I'm on something, but I'm not. That's what we're going to talk about today. That big beautiful bill. Well, fuck that big beautiful bill. That big beautiful bill was nothing but a bill from hell. So we're going to talk about the government reopening. Remember, I told y'all twice about that shit. I told you the last time I went live, that reopening gonna have some holes all in it. Ain't nothing but holes in it. You can't put shit in there without it leaking out. And I told you all that. I remember telling you that. Y'all better start believing what y'all hear. Hey, my Black Titanic is here. Pinkie the Housewife, love you, and am traveling for the holidays. You be safe for the holidays. You be safe, okay? And then when you get where you're going, when I'm off my live and you get where you're going, you make sure you call me, okay? I want to hear your voice and make sure you're right where you're supposed to be, okay? I want to hear your voice. Oh shit! Oh shit! I'm trying to take my medicine. Mm. I want to make sure you right where you. Black Titanic is a content creator. She's an OG. She's an OG. Y'all make sure y'all go over and show her some love and subscribe to her channel if you have not. BT, you see I got the dogs, and I'm leaving on Tuesday. Me and these suckers are leaving on Tuesday, and Phoenix too. So I'm going back home to the other house on Tuesday. Monday, maybe Monday. I think I may leave Monday. Because I got morning appointments. Yeah. So I'm gonna be gone on Monday and Tuesday, and probably won't get back until maybe Wednesday or Thursday. Uh, so I'm gonna be traveling too. I'm going back home, and I'm going back home to take a lot of clothing, all my summer clothes and shoes, and a lot of stuff that I don't need because I told you all I'm making. You know how I spend the week here and I'm there on the weekend. I go back to the big house during the week. I mean, during the weekend. I normally leave on Friday or Friday afternoon or whenever, Friday morning, and I stay there for the weekend. So I'm going to do a switcheroo. I'm going to be staying there during the weekdays and I'm going to come here on the weekends. Yeah. I miss I miss being there. My my daughter missed being there. She missed being home. And although this is our home too, very nice home, very nice $1 million home, but it ain't like the other one. This is just a million. Shit. The other one is way, 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 way. That one is 1.8, so it's much bigger. But I'm going back home. Okay. But we still gonna be coming here on the weekend and stuff. Yeah. My Black Titanic. Hi, Impetitious. Hi, Impetitious. I need, let me call my husband and tell him to pick up this gift. I told my daughter about it yesterday. I saw it. We went to Sam's Club yesterday and I saw this gift and I wanted to have it as one of my giveaways. It's huge. It's humongous. Gonna cost me a fortune to ship it to whoever wins it. So let me just call my husband and tell him to pick it up. It costs a lot. It's cost a lot. Let me just call him and tell him for them to go by and pick it up. Pick me one up before they all gone. Because I want to sit that every live. I'm going to have a table put back here where it's going to be sitting on with a big bow on it. So y'all can know that's going to be part of my giveaway in December. I'm calling him right now so he can pick it up. Yes, I am. I've been thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. And I don't think nobody else done this. It's not a car. Wait, is that you have? That wasn't him. Let me call my son. He's here too. I'm gonna have them to go by and pick it up. It's going to take a man to get that. Okay, I just talked to my son about it. He said he can find one even better. I said, "What?" He said, yeah. What it is, I'm trying to get this 50-inch TV, smart TV. It's a smart TV. It's a smart TV, 50-inch. And I want to raffle it off. Uh, do a raffle for Christmas. For all my loved ones here on my channel. That's what I want to do. But in order to do that, I got to have it here. So they said they just left Sam's, but they're 15 minutes away. Maybe they'll go back and get it. And it's just going to be one, because that sucker, that sucker got to then be shipped to you. And if you live in the area or not too far from me, if you live within 2 hours of me, I would personally have you to meet me and put it in your car. But damn, I won't pick it up. We're gonna have to pick it up together, and I'll put it in your car. If you live within 3 hours of me, you will meet, and then I'll give it to you. Okay, we're gonna raffle that out. Plus $100 for Christmas. We're gonna do $100 giveaway for Christmas. We're gonna do the TV for Christmas. $100 for Christmas. Maybe maybe a 50, maybe a 25, and maybe a 10. Damn. I have to add up how much money I want to give away for Christmas. I'm going to add it up. I don't want to go over 1,000. I don't want to go over 1,000. That's between November and December. I don't want to go over 1,000. So, um, but I got to figure out how I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? Whether I'm going to buy more than one TV, or a TV to raffle off, and maybe something else of like or similar value to raffle off. And then even if you have to come, they should get a chance to meet me and take pictures with me. And then we can do a video together. Or maybe I invite you to one of my homes. Uh, and we do a sit down, and I do a sit down with you. You get a chance to be on my live with me. I don't know. We'll have to see. You get a chance to see what my studio look like on the other side and everything, and meet my damn dog. So if you fuck with me or say shit to me I don't like, I'm gonna make they eat your ass up. Okay. But anyway, happy Saturday, Impetitious. Okay, here we go. N Hepper, U6B, thank you for being here. Is that my Debbie? That's my Debbie. Or maybe I may even do something like buy you dinner. Now, yes, right, Debbie? Have Mr. Pinkie buy dinner for one of my lucky winners. And Debbie can tell you that's a true thing. That is a true thing. Yeah. Because Miss Debbie, she know Mr. Pinkie. And she know Mr. Pinkie will be on it. Right, Aunt Debbie? Mr. Pinkie will be on it. Because Debbie can testify to that. When he order you dinner, he order you dinner. And it'll be right at your doorstep, waiting on you. And he don't mess up. And he asks, and Debbie, Aunt Debbie can tell you, he asks you what you want to eat, any desserts, everything that you need. He makes sure you got it. You tell him what time you want to eat your dinner, he makes sure that dinner is on your doorstep. Right there. He makes sure. I don't know how do who brings it, Debbie? Is it brought through Uber or something? That true, Miss Pinkie, be on the business. Oh yeah, y'all, Miss Debbie, no, I be on that business. She knows. Yeah, Miss Debbie. My husband got a liking for Aunt Debbie because he knows Aunt Debbie is good people. Aunt Debbie, yes, she had spoke to him many times on the phone. He got a liking for Aunt Debbie. Oh, Uber Eats or DoorDash brings it to you. Okay, okay. And tell him, Aunt Debbie, somebody one day didn't somebody steal your food one day? He sent it to you, and it came up missing. He saw it at the door. Sent you a picture of your food sitting there. You went to get it, and it was gone. And then he reordered your food. I think was it he reordered you some food. I don't know how it went, but I know it was something like that. And that wasn't the first time. Aunt Debbie, when I say my husband, he really got respect for Aunt Debbie. He got respect for her. He liked himself from Aunt Debbie. Miss Pinkie, looking and sounding great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Is that that's my boo. Good morning, boo boo. That's my boo right there. That's my boo. Debbie, you speaking, telling Black Titanic safe travels. Oh, thank you, boo. Thank you. I'll talk to you, boo, after the live. Okay. I said what I said. Thank you, girl. You know we got to talk. We got to talk about this shit today. Oh Lord, I done told y'all there's holes in this shit. I mean, from now on, I will not say another curse word. From now on, because I got to stop that. Because I'm new. I'm a new Pinkie. I'm not the 2024 Pinkie. I have to keep reminding myself. I'm the new Pinkie. Let me take my. I'm trying to take my vitamins and all that. I only got one medication I normally take, but I have to take all my vitamins. So I keep them in here. See, in this little clear thing for the day, and I keep it on my desk, and then till they're all gone. I may not take them all at the same time throughout the day. They'll be gone. Uh, I'll call you back and text you. Okay, thank you, boo. This is so awesome. Thank you. We got to talk about what's going on. Hello to everyone. That's true, Miss Pinkie. Okay, we read that one. Okay. Yes, they stole it and he reordered it. Okay, I know they. I hope they enjoyed it because Debbie be asking for the good. Debbie asked for soul food. She be wanting the good soul food, something that's gonna heal you down in your soul. You know what I mean? And y'all, let me tell y'all a secret. Y'all would think this is crazy. My husband don't eat soul food. He don't eat no soul food. It's the way he was brought up. He was the only black person living in a white family. But he was considered just like them. He wasn't considered an outsider. He was the only black person living on the island too. And he was raised in a house with by his big brother and his big brother's wife, and they was raised. He was raised along with his kids, his big brother's kids. So whatever they did for their kids, they did for him. You see what I'm saying? And and so he grew up thinking and acting like them. I don't know why. I guess because he was so young. So um yeah, that's the story of him. Okay, why? I think the messages are coming up slow. I do too. Okay. That's YouTube. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the matter at hand. Let me show you all something. What we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about this right here. The government shutdown is over, but there's hidden truth you don't know. And ain't no made up shit. This is true, 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 true. Oh, I said I wasn't going to curse. Uh, so this is true, guys. Okay? So there are hidden truths that you don't know about. So we're going to talk about those. And remember what I said. Remember what I said. Just because he say something, the orange head man, you better you better look around and see what he's really saying. You better do. Oh look, my baby Coda is sleeping over here by the globe. The globe, and it's so dark in here. Y'all don't think it's dark in this room? It is. Why is it so dark in here? Let me turn some lights on. Bella is right here. I think I'm gonna turn some lights on because this room is dark. It's dark in here to me. I may turn those lamps on back there. Second. Oh, you lay back down. Lay back down. Yeah. Let me see. That didn't do nothing. We'll put some lights behind me. I don't like those lights behind me like that. They disturb me. It's just dark. I don't know. It's just dark in here. Okay. Okay. But anyway, it doesn't look dark. For some reason it's dark in here. The room is dark, but maybe it's not showing up to y'all. But when I look at it, it's going to be hard. I can't stop cursing. I'm trying. I am trying. That's right, too, boo. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. But anyway, we're getting ready to talk about this government shutdown. But y'all know how I love to throw a video out to you, right? I love to give y'all a video. Um, I love to throw a video out to you. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm trying to do something, guys. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to find what I want to show you all. I got it somewhere here. But you got to remember I put this stuff up in here last night. So I left it up last night, so I wouldn't have to bother with it. I'm trying to find it. And starting this weekend, I'm going to start. Oh, I want to watch that. I move that to the side. Okay. I'm just trying to get stuff situated. Oh, okay. Y'all ready? Okay. Let's get ready for this. Uh, there's two things that you all are not going to expect. First, first thing when it comes to the government reopening the when they reopen the government, the things that you all don't expect is one, they got weed. There's a lot of people use weed. Like, let me show you. Like that. I'm gonna drop my link down anyway because this is gonna be a discussion for everybody. Okay, but y'all know me. When a person never been up on my panel, you know how I always expect you to show me who you are. If I don't know you, you show me who you are. Now, if I know you and you never been up here, that's okay. You don't have to show yourself. When I say show yourself, that means in the green room, you let me see your face, and then you can put your avatar back up. If I don't know you, or if you never been to my channel, but if I know who you are, or you've been on my panel before, you don't have to do that. It's only to people I never seen before or I don't know who they are. Okay. Hi, Miss Tina Forever. Good afternoon, everybody, and Miss Pinkie. Thank you for coming. I'm so glad to see you. Um, so, oh yeah, and let me just say one more thing. Remember, we tried to raffle this here off. I'm going to show you. Here's the package that I send those gift cards in. This is the package. When you get one of these, that means you're getting a gift card. We tried to do it the other day. It did not work out. The reason why it didn't work out, let me tell you why. Because I got somebody in my chat was acting a damn fool. So I just cut the shit short and just logged off. Okay? That's what I did. But so this here gift card was for Sandra P. Jen Extra, a $20 gift card. I still don't have her address. And because I don't have your address to put on here to send it to you, if you come in today, before I give it away, you get it. Everybody else then got their stuff. If they ain't got it, that means it's on its way. But everybody else either got their gift card or it's on its way. Because like I told you, once we do these giveaways, cash giveaways, I don't like holding on to no money. I like to get it out of my hands. That means I put it in one of these here with the bubble wrap. We got bubble wrap in here. I put it in one of these and I get it out of my hands. I drop it off at the post office so it can go. I don't like holding these. So we're going to raffle this one here off today. Okay? Because I don't have an address. Okay? And I'm not going to hunt somebody down to give me a P.O. box or an address so I can mail it to you. I'm not going to hunt nobody down. And I love you, Sandra P., but I'm not going to hunt nobody down because I got this one here is holding up me from doing other ones. because I want to get this one out of my hands because I got other gifts. I want to do some more raffles because a lot of people haven't gotten no paychecks in November from the government. A lot of people ain't gotten laid off, no fault of their own. A lot of people ain't got shit, and because of no fault of their own, due to this administration. More layoffs than any layoffs in this country. Okay, we are going through a depression. We are. You may not feel like it because we're in this high tech world, but we are. And my job is to help as many people as I can. I've been doing this before you two. I've been doing this for years, especially during the pandemic. I I gave away so much money, so much gifts on Mother's Day. People I never met in my life, they got flowers. They got a Mother's Day card. They got money and everything. I never met them in my life. I just started doing giveaways, and it got spread from word of mouth, and I got hundreds of people that once it spread through word of mouth, everybody, and I had only two conditions. I have to have your name, your real name, and a good phone number to contact you with. Oh yeah, and then your address. It was three things. So when you do win, I can know where to send it to. Okay, that's it. And I did that for the entire, and I'm gonna bring up those pictures. I did that the entire what do you call it? During the pandemic. And before the pandemic, I used to at big functions where you had to buy a seat at the table. I think at one point some tables was one seat was $60, 80 or $100, and I didn't buy a seat. I used to buy tables. So if it was like eight at a table, them big round tables, and I buy a table, I buy two. I think the most tables I bought was three tables. And I wasn't buying them for my friends. I wasn't buying them for my family. I was buying those for the because we was doing things to help the poor. So I was buying those tables. So some of the people that want to come, they can come and they can sit at one of my tables. And those tables were reserved for Pinkie. And so when people say they can't afford it or whatever, or they want to go, you can sit at my table. But I always want to know how many people so don't run out. And nobody told me to buy those many tables. I did it out of free will. And half of them didn't know who a Pinkie was until I get up on stage. And oh, that's Pinkie. Oh, and I come around uh, to the table and introduce myself and thank them for coming. So you know, I bought a whole class. Was it a whole class or a whole school? Um, I think it was a class. Book supplies for school. I paid for it. Was a man that was on a bus, sitting on a bus in a parking lot in a restaurant. And he said he was going to stay there until he raised enough money to buy everybody at the school book supplies. And so when I saw that, I turned back around in my car and I went up to him and asked him, hollering because he was up there with his lawn chair and everything, staying up there and sleeping up there overnight and everything. And I asked him, I think I told him I'll take care of a class. I asked him around how many people in the class or whatever. And he told me, I said, I'll take care of that class and everything. And that's what I did. I bought every book supplies for that class. They give you a list of what book supplies they need. And I bought book supplies for everybody in that class. Those kids never met me, but they knew my name. The mamas never met me. The mamas never thanked me. I don't, I don't know why, but they mama, none of, it was a ever school that wasn't, it wasn't, it was a, it wasn't in the heart of a, it was, it was a school where kids need things. And so I did that. And I never asked for a thank you, and I never gotten. Only time I got a thank you is when they called me up on stage and the school thanked me and the teacher thanked me and stuff. But did any of the mamas thank me? No. But I wasn't looking for it. If they thanked me, they thanked me. If they didn't, they didn't. I didn't care one way or the other because it wasn't about them. It was about the kids. And I even did this during the time when I used to work on the board. I was on the board, okay? Um, and and I worked for free. For 4 years, I worked for free. Didn't get a penny, and I worked for free. All day long, went to all the events, was available to take pictures with all these different people, had to give speeches, and half the time I was terrible at it, but I did it anyway. And go around do events and galas and stuff and introduce myself to people because they had heard my name, but they didn't know who a Pinkie was. So I put a face to the Pinkie form. And, you know, and in that circle, I was well known in that circle. You know, it's just like I'm used to giving and I engage to family and friends. I'm used to giving. So giving is, and most people ask, well, why don't you help? Why don't you give? They don't know. I've been doing this for a long time. I give it the way I see fit. And and most people say, If you come and beg me for money, I probably won't give it to you that way." I don't give money to people that begs, ask me, "Can you give me?" No, no, because then they're gonna keep asking all the time. I don't do it that way. When I give money, it's because it's coming from me, not somebody making me. Because that way I feel obligated. That way you put me on the spot, and I don't like being put on the spot. I like to give without being put on the spot. And I don't like people asking me for money because I feel like that's a bill I have to pay. And I don't have no bills. So don't, when you ask me, I feel like it's a bill. But if I give it freely without you even asking for it, I don't feel like it's a bill then. You see the difference? Because I'm used to people begging, family members begging all the time. And it puts stress on me. But if I give out freely on my own free will, it don't feel, it feels different. It's different. And y'all got to remember, I don't work. I don't have a job to first. Somebody need to give me a damn job. But don't give me no bottom row job. I want a good job. Give me a job, somebody. Give me a job, somebody, so I can give more money away. Okay? I don't have a job. I haven't worked in a long, 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 long time. Forever. So give me a job. Okay? Even if it's a free job. And I've been thinking about that, going back to work for free. Doing some free working for free, helping um some of the homeless people. People love to hire you when they know you're gonna work for free. You don't have to worry. You tell them you don't have to pay me, they'll be glad to hire you. Hmm. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to work, but I'm not working for a paycheck. I don't want a paycheck. I just want to work. I want to go and help people out. So I'm gonna have to talk to husband about give me a giving me a free job. Reach out to one of the companies so they can give me a free job. Free job. So I can volunteer. But I want to be there like everybody else. But I don't but it's going to be free. Okay. And then when I do get money, I work for money. I give it away. I don't keep it. I don't spend it. I don't even know how much. I don't even tell me about it. I don't even want to know. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. That's the skirt. That's the story of Pinkie. Okay, and that's the only thing you're going to get from me. Now we're getting ready to talk about this government opening. Remember, I told you there's holes in this thing. There's holes all through this thing, and y'all are getting taken for a ride. Because the reason why y'all are being taken for a ride, because first of all, he wants to. There's two things. Uh, Anybody that use cannabis, whether it's for medical reasons, for or just for pain and stuff, where normal medicine don't work, but this does. Uh, That's called medical reasons. They got a medical card. They can get it. I dropped my link if anybody want to come up. Um, they're taking that away. They're taking that away. So if you own um, uh, a dispensary and you sell weed, you sell cookies with it in there. You sell candy. You sell any muffins, anything. You sell this CBD. I think it's called CBD. Let me pull it up. CBD. Somebody put it in the chat. Or you drink the juice. Some places have it in juice form and stuff. You own, just say you've been owning this dispensary. Y'all know I don't like talking to myself. I already told anybody know me, I don't like talking to myself. When I start talking to myself, it pisses me off. Okay? I get totally irate. Because let me tell you why I get outraged. Because y'all go over to other people's channels. They don't have to ask you a damn. I mean, they don't have to ask you nothing. And y'all be all engaged. The thing be going like crazy. Okay, and they don't give you nothing, and you give money like crazy. Y'all don't give me nothing. I don't know why. My content is good as anybody else. I can sit here and say one person give me a super sticker. I won't get no super sticker. Not one person would give me a super sticker. So that's why I don't even ask for a super sticker. That's why I don't ask for a cash app. I don't ask for nothing. Because when I was trying to get my channel off the ground, it was like pulling teeth. That I don't even waste my time. Edibles. That's what you call it. Edibles. Thank you. I couldn't remember what you called it. Thank you for telling me what you called it. Edibles, guys. Now y'all got to remember that. What is it called? Edibles. Right. So if you're taking edibles, you're taking anything for pain. And weed sometimes is given to a child because that's the only pain relief, or that's the only thing that they can take for people with bad backs, or pain that don't ever go away. People with chronic pain that they're gonna have for the rest of their life. Um, Hi Debbie, thank you for coming out. This is Aunt Debbie, guys.
Good morning, good afternoon. How you doing, Pinkie?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm doing much better. I'm doing
Uh,
much better. I'm coming along. I
I'm
had the second.
I feel so good about that because I told my husband when you was sick and everything, and he was worried. So I'm gonna make sure I tell him that you're doing better.
Yeah, tell them I'm doing better. I had the second heart surgery, and after that, I got sick again and went back in the hospital, but now I'm doing much better. I feel better. And God bless you for all that you do in helping people. That's a great thing to give, and let the good Lord put that on your mind to help somebody. That's a great
Thank
thing.
you.
I applaud you for that. You
Thank
and
you.
your family, because y'all are giving people. And when they say they're going to send you something, they send it.
Right. Right. And even Mr. Pinkie, because when he talks to you and sit down with you and y'all be talking, I just leave the room because I know Debbie's in good hands talking to Mr. Pinkie. I just
Oh, yes.
I just give him the phone. Or and sometimes I think, don't you have his number?
No, I don't. I talk to him when you and I talk and you put him on the phone.
Oh, okay.
And we talk and we talk and we talk and then you and I talk. And
Oh, okay.
Mr. Pinkie is a great man. Mr. Pinkie is my brother.
That is true.
He's God fearing. Y'all good people. And
Thank
God have blessed y'all and y'all have blessed others.
thank you.
And I am so proud to say, Pinkie, you are my sister.
Thank you so much. You know I love you, Debbie. I truly do. I be worried about you all the time. And when and my husband don't know many people, but when I say Aunt Debbie, and he be wanting to know what's going on with Aunt Debbie, and I tell him and everything. And if I can just say the smallest thing, she just been in the hospital and everything. And then he asks me all the time, what do she need? Do I need to send her anything, any dinner or anything? And that's it. That's he just want to know, do we need to send you dinner? You know, and that's it. He just takes care of his Aunt Debbie. And I don't even be knowing nothing about it. I just leave the phone, you and him, and y'all take care of whatever y'all gonna take care of. And he does it. And I think he got you even programmed in his phone because it's not in mine. He got you programmed already in his phone. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, he knows exactly what you like. Now that is a true statement. He do know what you like, don't
Yes, he do.
he?
and and Master Pinkie is good too. Your son, I love my name plaque. I look at it, and every time I look at it, I think
Oh
of
yeah,
you and
he did
Master
send you a
Pinkie.
nameplate. My son did,
Yes,
and
he
he
did.
made it himself.
Yes, he did.
Yes, and I got one. Here it is, right here. Here's mine. It's Pinkie the Housewife. Debbie got one with her name on it because he wanted to know how exactly you want your name on it. And then Cheryl Howard got one, didn't she?
Yep,
And he asked you what color you want.
yep.
Yeah,
And he make it specially for you.
right.
And that I just say thank you.
Yeah. So, and I just told him last week I need him to make me something else. It's something I saw on TV. And I said, what about on TV? He can make it because he got these 3D printer laser things and they huge, giant. And he got several of them. And he just be making things, all kind of things out of and everything. So yeah. That would be another giveaway, a good giveaway. Debbie, have him to
Yep.
make nameplates for people.
Yeah, that would be real nice.
Yeah.
That would be real nice. They setting up a little office and they want their name plate. You got a
Mhm.
special one made. That
Yeah,
would be
'cause I got
nice.
mine sitting on my desk.
I do too.
Oh, you
Right
got
by
yours
my
sitting on your
computer.
desk?
Yep. Yep. But I haven't been on since I've been sick, which was
Okay,
a
yeah, you
blessing in
take it easy
disguise.
because
But
you don't want
what
no
happened
demon
was,
souls to come in and cipher your energy.
yeah, because they well, my channel got demonetized, right?
No.
Yeah, and that happened right before I had the second surgery. That's why I say it was a blessing in disguise, because I was able to go to have my second surgery, come home, and then I got sick again and went back in the hospital. But I'm good now. So I was demonetized. They said that I used somebody's voiceover, I used their content.
Okay,
Um,
wait, Debbie. This is Bella. Say something to Bella so she can be quiet.
Hey, Bella.
Okay, Bella. This is Aunt Debbie talking. Bella.
It's all right, Bella. It's all right. It's all right, Bella.
Okay. Okay, Bella. That happened. Okay, you hear Aunt Debbie? Okay, Aunt Debbie loves you. Aunt Debbie loves you.
Bella mad. She said, "Who did that to your channel?" I don't know who did it, Bella, but that's all right.
Heard your voice, Debbie. Bella, she heard your voice. Okay, be quiet. Be quiet. Okay. Wait. Y'all gonna have to sit down. Wait, Debbie. Sit down. Sit. No. Let me call my
Bella got upset.
go. Wait, Debbie. Okay. Debbie. Talk to him about anything that's dealing with that orange hair man and shut.
Okay. Y'all, chat, everything gonna be all right. Bella just upset. Miss Pinkie be right back. How's everybody doing on this Saturday? It's good to be back with y'all. Thank y'all for being here. You know, this is the season and it's so much going on. Let's just keep each other in prayer. Pray for your loved ones, you know, your neighbors, and just have the loving, giving spirit in your heart at this time because there's so much going on. You know, to me, I'm just going to say it. The government shutdown is just like a lounge. It open and close whenever it wants to. So let's just be prayerful that God protects and keeps us all. You know, a lot of people have lost their jobs and everything. I pray that God protects them, feed them, clothe them, and provide where their families and them can still live and have the things that they need. So this is just a time of prayer.
Yes, thank you, Debbie. Thank you so much. Um, now, I said what I said. Says it's the CBD oils and hemp oils, and some people have open dispensaries, and you know how in California it's legal, and then some other states it's legal, and some people have had their cannabis business for years. Okay, set up and they running good. They never had a problem with the police. They never had a problem with anybody because cannabis, I mean, weed was legal in a lot of states. And recently it became legal in more states. That was before the orange head man came about. And so under that, the Republicans, that was something they snuck in there. They hid it in there and they trying to make it where that's going to cripple. We already think the country is already crippled because of what they did. Now the country is going to be even worse because a lot of people have to live off that. A lot of people have jobs off that. I don't care how you feel about it. If you don't smoke weed, that's okay. Some people, that's what they do. Some people like having to go to one of these dispensaries and just sit back and smoke them some weed and find them some cookies and stuff like that, or some candy and stuff. And some mothers have to give it to their kids in forms of cookies or candies because of their something is dealing with their health. They ain't trying to get their kids high of this. Uh, it's called the CBD oil, you know, and then some people rub it on their body, they take it or whatever, and then the hemp, they're trying to they got it in the bill that it's you get 12 months to get yourself together, get your business affairs together, and then it's going to be gone. It's going to be illegal. And one person that was on TV said, what if there's a 17-year-old working behind the counter at one of these CB? Because you can, at 16, you can get a job. That person can go to jail. People can go to jail now for something that is legal in their state. You all don't think, you're just thinking of people that just have to have it just to have it. Some people have to have those things to survive. Some people take it just like medication. Some people in their business, some of them have locations all, in several states or several locations in maybe one state or two. But this is something that's going to cripple a lot of businesses. A lot of jobs are going to be lost. And some of the farmers don't tell nobody, but they got all this acreage, all this land, and they do the wheats and all this stuff, the sale and the corn and the beans and the whatever they do. But on the side, a few of them grow cannabis to the side. And they've been selling it to the cannabis industry. So this is a recipe for disaster. And I'm going to bring, and then there's another one. Then I'm going to show you the news reports on it. There's another one that's out where it's a 50-year mortgage. No, I did not say a 30-year. I didn't say a 15-year. I didn't say a 10-year. I said a 30-year mortgage. The orange man decided to think, oh, wait, before I get into that, let me just say this so y'all can hear it from me first. On that cannabis, you can't even get the seeds no more. He's making it illegal to get the seeds. Okay? But on this cannabis, you all better look out fast, because he's saying he's giving people 12 months to get this shit, to get themselves together with it, their affairs and stuff. Have he ever said anything that was true? No. Debbie, have that man ever said anything true that you believe?
Nope.
No. I don't even know whether he believe anything he say himself, unless he's delusional. And I haven't heard that many times. You right, boo. Just keep being the good person you are. Okay. Bless you, Miss Pinkie. Thank you. Yes, she is, and I love my boo. Loyal as they come. That's right. I love her. What is this? OP Cam 1965. Good morning, Miss Pinkie, Miss Pink Global in chat. Thank you. Thank you for being here. You are new, but I love you anyway. Thank you for being in the Pink House. But he never say anything that's true. And when it comes to y'all think y'all got 12 months. When I heard this here, it was all over the social media yesterday. The big major news outlets was running this like crazy. Don't think y'all got 12 months. Remember, I told you everything he said got holes in it. Okay? Got holes in it. Stuff start falling out. You know how he's told those Hispanics and Latinos this and that? And they thought they were safe. And they talking about, I just love myself. So I'm Donald Trump. You know that? And you see what happened to them? Their husband and wives and everything got deported. They believed a con. So they believed that con. And you see what happened? They all got deported. And it didn't take long. He only been in the White House since January the 19th. It's just November the 15th. Haven't even been a year yet. We got 3 more years and 1 month of this man and a few weeks left. We got 2 weeks, 1 month, and 3 years of this foolery. And if the world is where it is, so y'all better be prepared. Don't think you got 12 months. You better look at it like you got a month left or maybe a week left. Because he's going to come in whenever he get ready and send those fools from January 6th. That's what I believe. Them criminals. Because they ain't got no training. They haven't had no class, no nothing, no oath or nothing. They come in and push old women down. They push old men down. They come pile up on you like they crazy. So y'all better listen. I didn't get one. Okay. But so y'all better get ready. You better start saving your money. We are in hard times. Save your money. And if you're at a dispensary, you better start looking for plan B. Because your stuff is getting ready to get shut down. And you're getting ready to lose all your money. All your money. And another thing, all that money that y'all spent, every time someone get arrested, get kidnapped, all your belongings, whether you got money, whether you got a cell phone, whether you got your passport, your driver's license, they even cut up your driver's license, allegedly. They keep all that stuff. So when they release you, you ain't got nothing. You've been profiled, right? Because you're brown skin. Because you're not a clear person, you get profiled. They know damn well they profiled. Ooh, I said I wasn't going to curse. Debbie, help me out so I won't curse.
Well, you remember when he said he was telling people, when he first got in office, he was telling people, to take the retirement plan, that he was going to make changes, and before them people could do it, the next day they was fired.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't trust nothing this man say.
Mm-mm.
It's best to be aware than to be alive. We can't trust. We just have to stay prayed up.
Right.
Like you say, save, budget. You see how he doing with people SNAP benefits. People need to feed the kids. He don't care. He want to dangle that over your head and make you jump through hoops to get it. He don't care about anything. He cutting jobs left and right. People, they trying to pay mortgages, rent, light, gas. A lot of people that's losing their job, they don't know where that's coming from. And they got to try to find another job to make ends meet because they just lost a job. So it's hard on everybody. And sometimes you have to just band together and do what you can and stay prayed up.
Stay prayed up. You're right. Because as soon as he got in office, he let his Tesla friend just come in and he did recant what he said. He did say that was made up. He made that up about all these people that been given checks and stuff, Social Security checks and everything, and they wasn't even alive. He made and saying there was 100 and somebody 120, 115 and stuff was getting checks. He admitted. I ain't gonna say the podcast, but he admitted on somebody's podcast that he lied. He made that up. He can say it now because he ain't worried about it. He's a billionaire. He's not worried. He's the richest billionaire in the world. So he ain't worried about it. So he can say whatever he wants to. And Orange Head Man ain't gonna do nothing about the fact that he lying. You know why? Because Orange Head Man is not a billionaire. And Orange Head Man is afraid of him anyway. And he's afraid of his son. that little boy he got. He looked like he about 4 years old. He afraid of him too. So he lied about that. And people have lost so much. They've been evicted. They lost their job. They're not getting paid. They're in food lines. Government workers are in food lines. The military people with their wives are in food lines because they're not getting paid. But you being paid to push people around, and I mean, when they push you down like you go flying across. They push grown men, big men push women, old women, and young girls down like they going flying across the ground. They have no respect for nobody because these people have no training. They have no morals, no nothing. They're nothing but, ooh, I'm trying not to say anything bad words. Bella State, ooh, Lord, they trying to get in. Y'all got to remember, he said 12 months. Don't expect 12 months. That's just coming out of his mouth. But that don't mean that's what he means. So you all better get yourself ready. You better start moving your business somewhere else. You better start. This is going to make people that have to have weed or the use that, they're going to start doing it underground like they did before it was legal. That's going to bring the real drug dealers back into play. The real drug dealers, a lot of them got shut down when all this stuff became legal. Now the real drug dealers getting ready to come out here, come back. Because they know now y'all getting ready to get shut down. Now we can run the city again the way we felt. Because they didn't do nothing legal anyway. So, but anyway, another thing that they got that's coming out of this is a 50-year mortgage. And he even said it in his mouth because like he didn't know what the word groceries was. He thought groceries was a new word that he made. He discovered that word. He didn't know what groceries were. Now he talking about 50-year mortgage is a great thing. And all of his little realtors that voted for him, that drank that orange juice, they just promoting this like crazy. Don't y'all got to remember, I know about houses. I know about building houses, building from the ground up. I know about taking on a house that's being built by somebody else and it falls through the cracks. I know about that too. And I know about buying houses, period. Okay? Not that I'm a builder, I'm a housewife. But due to the influence that I am around and Mr. Pinkie, and he's not a builder. Like I said, that's my great scientist, right? He saying a 50-year mortgage. Don't y'all fall for that. Most people get their first house when they're 40, 35 and 40 years old. Are you going to live another 50 years? Most people buy, that's an American dream, is to own your own home. It doesn't matter what size it is, how it looks, whether it's a older home or a new home or whatever, or a home in between. It doesn't matter. When you become a homeowner, that's like an American dream, right? And then they talking about a 50-year mortgage. Don't y'all buy into that crap. That's just like having a car payment for 7 years. Who the fuck? Y'all know how much money? Y'all done bought that car twice. You can buy 2 cars for the amount you did that for. 50-year mortgage, when you get through paying off, if you got a $400,000 or $500,000 house, or even a $300,000 house, when you get through and pay that family, get halfway through that house, you've paid over $1 million for something you paid $300,000 for, or $250,000 for. You would never be able to pass that house down to your family members. Most times, most people want to pass after your mother. My grandmother bought her first house. My grandmother owned her house. She bought it by her sweat and tears from working on the levee. On the levee. Her job was to plant grass. Plant grass. They didn't have the grass pallets. They had the plug. And that's what she did. In the hot, in the cold. The levee is a slope that keeps the water, the river, from overtaking and flooding the town. And her job was to plant grass. And they plant grass so the water, big rains won't wash the soil away. That's how she bought her house. And I tried to take over that house after she passed and do the right thing so I can put it up for lease or something. But people were so greedy. People that never owned a house and did this and stuff were so greedy. I just stepped back from it. Take it, have it. And in the family now, the house is gone. Somebody bought the house, took it over by paying the taxes. I said I was going to take over the house and keep it in the family. I know you got to pay taxes. I know I would have to fix it back up and do this and do that. That was no problem. They let somebody come over and buy the house just by paying the taxes on it. And the taxes was just nothing. Just a couple $100. And you let somebody come in because they wasn't sophisticated on houses because they never owned one. See? And I was trying to keep it in the family. You see what I'm saying? That was the first person that in our family owned one. But don't be taken on by the 50-year mortgage. I'm going to let the expert tell you all about it. Do not go for that. You're not going to live long enough to see the house. You're never going to pay that house off. You're never going to be able to pay that house out and own that house outright. You're never going to do it. So we're going to get into that. Debbie, anything you got to say before I bring that up?
Woo, that mortgage thing, if you in your 50s or 60s and you buy a house with a mortgage rate of 50 years, that's not doing nothing but putting stress on you because you're worrying about it, how you going to make ends meet and if you can keep up with those payments.
Right.
So that would just be out, that's something that will take you out because you're worried about something that you can't afford. And 50 years to pay off one house and the finances and the mortgage,
Right.
that's too much stress. So sometimes it's best not to buy something if you really can't afford it. And people will set you up with these mortgages just so they can see you fail.
Right.
So I figure people buy within your means, live within your budget and your means. There's no problem with that, and it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Thank you. Ooh, that is so powerful. When Debbie speaks, Debbie gonna preach to you and tell you exactly. And let me just tell y'all something. Listen to Aunt Debbie. She have wisdom so much. Y'all can take so much. For anybody new in here, I never heard her speak. Y'all take what Debbie says. She's saying it straight from her heart, and she gives you so much wisdom. She does. Let me just V Jackson. Thank you for coming in, V Jackson. Love to see you. Blessing. And she saying to you, blessings, Aunt Debbie.
Thank you, Z.
August 77714. Thank you for being here. I'm praying mine all. I'm paying mine all for a 7-year plan. Thank you. See, that's what. And having a house, you want to be able to leave something to your kids. Leave it. You most people pay. I want to pay their house off. So by the time you're in your older years, you want to sit back knowing that your house. Think about it. You laying sitting back on your couch or laying down watching TV or sitting on your porch, and you send to your house, I am paid my house off. You don't know the feeling you get when that house is paid off. And then you can say, I'm gonna will this, keep this in the family. And when I pass, my kids get this house. They have a place that they call their own. If you can't give them nothing else, but if they don't want the house, then they could sell it. You know what I'm saying? And buy them another house. But they know they got a place that they always call home. You know, and some people pass houses down through generations. They really do. They pass houses down through generations. Hi, sweetie. Thank you for coming up.
Hi, Pinky. Hi, Aunt Debbie.
Oh, hey, sweetie.
Pinky, I always have a difficult time coming up on your channel, but I just kept messing with it and kept messing with it.
You got it. That's nothing but God speaking there. Because we need all the prayers we can get because we are in a terrible time right now.
Yes,
Don't be fooled, guys. Just because you look out your window and see how pretty and sunny it is, people are having a hard time. While you're looking out your window, people been lined up at food lines since it was dark, waiting. They parking early, get there early, and some people park at night and sleep in their car so they can make sure they get food before it runs out. So don't be fooled. Go ahead, sweet tea.
oh yeah, you're right, Pinky. I agree with you. It's sad, and we have to stay prayed up and trust God. Like you said, we are in a depression, and but you know what? It's nothing impossible for God. There's nothing too impossible for Him to fix and work out. But at the end of the day, we all know everybody, when you wrong, you reap what you sow. So all the people that this man is hurting and damaging, he's gonna get back. He's gonna get it back. He don't know it yet, but he is.
You trying to say it's gonna come full circle?
Yes, ma'am. The Bible don't lie. I'm a living witness for that.
Hmm. Well,
You
you know the demons don't read the Bible.
I
The
know it.
demons don't even know how to hold the Bible. Like this here is the Bible. And they
Uh-huh.
standing in front of let me put the pen. They standing in front of a church and stuff. Instead of this is the right side, they got the Bible upside down.
Some of them know it. Some demons do know a little bit of it, but they only know what suits them,
Right,
a
right.
change suit them rather. But yeah, but your day is coming though. That's the joy in knowing, you're gonna get it back.
You're gonna give it back tenfold.
Yes.
Because you got to remember all the people that you hurt. So when it's time for you, you're gonna be hit with everybody. Oh, Phoenix is here. I want y'all to say hello to my co-host. Is that okay?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Debbie, you want to see you? Y'all want to see y'all nephew?
I
Oh,
know.
yes. Oh, yes.
Y'all go ahead and talk while I go get him. I could hear him and the dog. He probably running them away from the door. Go ahead and talk.
Now,
Uh,
what were you saying, sweet tea?
oh, I was just saying, Pinky's right. People are having a hard time, but God is gonna. They'll get it back. They'll get back what they lost, and
You
God was.
know, I'm sorry. Go ahead, finish. I was trying to move around.
Oh, I'm done. I'm done talking. Now, everyone, please hit the like button. Thank you for being on Pinkie the Housewife Channel. Thank you for coming in. Please hit the like button. You know.
It's just so much going around. It seems like it's demon season,
Mm-hmm.
you know, from the way he doing people that
Uh,
don't work hard and try to retire, and like you say, enjoy their houses. Now everything is up for grabs because he done took away their livelihood,
right.
and I just think that's terrible.
Yeah.
I pray that God swoop in and do what he have to do and clean the earth of demonic spirits and ways.
And he can, because he said, if my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray, we have to pray and turn from their wicked ways. He can heal the land, but we're gonna have to pray. And did you hear that? Like, it was like 10 billionaires got richer at the beginning of the year just by the things that this man is doing.
Yeah,
It that is sad. Y'all taking from poor people. No well doing is gonna come out of that.
them people won't even be probably won't be able to enjoy the money that they took from people. You
Right,
know,
right,
that's a shame when people that greedy, they don't care about humanity as long as their pockets are fat.
right, right.
That's terrible. That's just terrible. And
Yeah,
he set this up to do that so he can get financial gain out of it.
right,
He's not doing it for no reason. He's one of those people. He's very greedy. And don't no good come of that. Look how he doing people that's been working their jobs for years and years, giving service, trying to take care of their families, their houses, and they loved ones. Now all of a sudden they out of a job, and he telling you, he was telling people in the beginning, gonna take it, retire, do this. Next day, them folk went to their job, they were fired already. Remember that? That's
Yep.
so that's what he doing is evil. It's just downright evil, and he trickling on down to corporations. Um, Look how many people got laid off at Amazon, 30,000. You think of all of those people, that's got families, even
Mhm.
even if they by themselves, they done lost their livelihood. What are they gonna do? All you can do is pray and
mhm,
pray that they find another job where they can take care of themselves and their families.
Mhm. You're exactly right, Debbie. Uh, Amazon, they had laid off 14,000 uh, warehouse workers. And then it wasn't even a few days later, then they announced 30,000, what is it, corporate jobs. And they're not through. They're not through. I wish I could tell you all, because there's something I wish I'm gonna have to get the okay. I'm gonna ask, can I get the okay to tell you all? It's Amazon. I just tell you what I can. Amazon is a huge building. I got reports that they walked the facility from the outside, then went in the inside. It's maybe it's a portion where not other people can go, but this part of Amazon is is sparkling clean. When I say sparkling clean, not a dust, not a dirt, not a footprint, no nothing. I'm going to get the okay to see whether I can talk about it, because it's not breaking any confidential secrets that I can't divulge because it's protected. But I'm gonna check and see can I get, because if I tell you all this, y'all actually see that Amazon Amazon ain't coming back for people. They just need you right now for seasonal because they're in a crunch right now because they just laid everybody off. So if they get anybody, it's just seasonal work just to get the packages and boxes out for right now. Soon as that is over, the holiday season, you're gone. They don't need you unless you are AI. When I say AI, you better know AI like the back of your hand. That's the only way you getting in. If you don't, and then you're not getting in to work, you're getting in to work under AI. You're going to have to learn to work aside. You're going to have to work beside AI. AI is the mastermind. You're the labor. Y'all see what I'm saying? And it ain't going to be thousands of people working there. They don't need thousands. They only need just a few people, just in case something happens or malfunction. Your job is to get it back online or work under AI, to talk to AI to try to, because you're the one that knows certain things that AI can't feel or understand, because you have to have a heart. You have to be conscious. So you're the one that have to tell AI to do this and do that. I'm going to talk and see whether I can get some of that more information. But when I tell you all, it's going to freak you out, because it was like I was just learning of this this week, and it started last week. And this is not by reading anything or reading docs. This is face to face talk. This is somebody face to face that I found out last week. When I found out last week, it was like, oh my God. I did not know until then. Who said that? Thank you for being here. What's up? What's up, Pinkie the Housewife, Debbie, and chat. But I'm going to get to that. Let me show you all this woman talking about this 30-year mortgage, because I want you all to understand. And I am not a mortgage advisor. I am not a person that works in mortgage, but I do know a lot. But I'm just a housewife. I don't have the expertise. So I'm going to let her talk to you about it. Okay? She's an attorney.
When people are detained by ICE and they have personal items, also called personal effects, those personal items, personal effects tend to disappear. And the families always ask us to try to recover them. Passports, jewelry, money, car keys, all those items that a person might have when they're detained, they disappear. And my clients and my clients' families think that there's a library or some kind of a filing system that ICE, makes little envelopes, writes a name on it, stores it for when the family picks them up. I have never been able to recover any personal items after a detention. And most importantly, we want to get passports that might have proof of legal entries or documents that might help us to defend somebody. We can't get them. So I highly recommend that people strip down all of those personal items when you leave the house. And if you're at risk, please don't take anything of value around in your car or on your person. I just learned about somebody who lost a lot of jewelry, for example. I'm not accusing ICE of anything. I'm just, setting out a reality here. So people, please don't wear expensive jewelry. Keep only the minimum things necessary in your person. And if you have to carry around things that are expensive, put them somewhere that ICE will not take those items. So if I can be of help with this and explaining what I think you should do with your personal items, let us know. Go to the link in the bio, direct message us, and we'll try to help. Thank you, everybody.
Now, the reason why I brought this up, because a lot of people been saying ICE when they jump out the car and grab you, and even if you show them a driver's license, they cut it up. People have been saying they've been getting their driver's license, their original driver's license cut up. They not just cut up, they don't give you back your passport. They don't give you back. You know how they sit outside the courtrooms and when people go in to do what's right, when they got their forms and papers in their hand, they don't get none of that back. They don't get if they got cash on it, they don't get it back. Their wallets with anything on in it, they don't get it back. They don't get jewelry back. They don't get nothing back. If you got your wedding ring, because before they put you in there, they take everything from you. They keep everything. They just let you go and don't give you nothing back. So word on the street is to make copies of things. Make copies of everything that you got. I want you all to see this one. Wait, there's one before that one. I want you all to listen to this one first. Okay. We're going to show a lot of different stuff because I want you all to see it. And then at the same time, if it goes off, I'm coming right back. I'm going to check on Phoenix at the same time. Okay. Check his pamper and stuff. Although people are here, it's still mama's job to do everything. Y'all know how it is, right?
Oh yeah.
Mama still got to do it. He just got back. I'm going to change his pamper, uh, and then I'll be back. But let me see. Miss Tina, forever fact. A few people just in case call AI goes down. You're right. Now they're saying make copies of your driver's license, Carrie, your passport, uh, any papers showing that you're your green card. Make copies of it and keep it with you. And if you don't have time or you didn't do that, and if somebody is with you, try to give them all that information. Try to give them they keep your car keys too, your house key. That's allegedly. So give all your stuff to somebody that you trust, even if it's somebody that you just met. Give them your name. When people be spamming you, say your name out. Start writing out your name, your full name, and give them the person to contact. If they grab you, because everybody is videotaping that. Somebody, they got your name. Say your name, your full name. Say the person that they can contact. And if you can remember a phone number, start calling out that phone number. Just start repeating it over and over. My name is so and so. My name is Jose Morales. I'm just making up a name. Phone number 5262, whatever it is. Please call them. Say your name over and over because you never know. You may not be seen again. Okay. And if you got a car key on you, try to tell them, try to throw out your car key, your wallet, anything. Ask, can you try to give your information to, because if you give it to ICE, you don't know who ICE is anyway. Okay. And allegedly, they cut up your driver's license on purpose and they keep everything else. Best to give it to somebody that's out there fighting for a cause. You ain't going to get it back anyway from them. You get a better chance giving it to somebody out there and telling them to pass it, give it to your family member than one of them. Just saying. Just saying. I'm trying to tell you all how, and I'm just a housewife. I'm not a mortgage broker. I am not an attorney. I'm nothing. Just a housewife. Okay, so take it with a grain of salt. But I'm telling you to be real, how to protect yourself. Okay, listen to her. She's talking about this 40-year mortgage thing. Okay, go ahead and listen to her. And I'm going to put myself on mute so I can go talk. Take care of Phoenix right quick. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Pinkie.
If y'all want to say something, you can hold it down till I can get right back. I'll be back in 5 minutes. And take care of him and come right back and just sit down and listen.
Okay, thank you.
Guys, I got her on mute. Okay, I'm gonna start it over, okay?
Everyone's freaking out about the 50-year mortgage that just dropped, but I think it's pretty genius.
Dione, I love and respect your work, but this is a terrible take. Just a little bit. James Bond and Japan. Then we'll have a lightning round. If you were to buy a $400,000 home at a 7% interest rate, you'd be paying $2,660 a month on a 30-year mortgage, not including taxes or insurance. If you were to get the 50-year mortgage, that same exact payment on that same exact home with that same exact interest rate would be $2,380. But there's an issue. You may see that $200 difference as the make or break between you getting a home or not getting a home, but there's a problem. Pop quiz. Which one has a higher interest rate? A 30-year mortgage or a 15-year mortgage? If you said the 15-year has a lower mortgage rate, you'd be correct. Taking that same logic, I would say that a 50-year mortgage will more than likely have a higher interest rate than a 30-year mortgage, mainly because it's a riskier term for the bank to divvy out. So rerunning the numbers, assuming that 50-year mortgage had a 7.5% interest rate on top of it, you're actually only saving about $78 every single mortgage payment. Like I said, just a little bit. In the lightning round, I'll discuss more of the financials around why it's a stupid decision, but let's go to number 2, James Bond. Name is Bond. Well, in this case, it's just Bond. The bond market is what determines rates for you and I. The bond market's not doing too well. Yields go up, and that means rates for you and I go up on mortgages, cars, and credit cards. And here's what nobody's talking about. If we were to create a 50-year mortgage, we would have to create a 50-year mortgage-backed security. We would have to create a 50-year treasury bond. We would have to sell off debt that investors get paid back on in full in 50 years. And the problem with that is right now they're not even buying our 10, 20, or 30% bonds. Those bond market auctions have been awful. Foreign buyers have dried up. So what in God's name is going to make us think that they're going to buy a 50-year bond? You'll buy it? You betcha I will. More than likely, our Federal Reserve in the scenario would have to jump in quantitative ease, which means digitally create new money printing, and buy up our own supply of 50-year bonds. Artificially creating demand for an artificial product to create artificial affordability for you. Also, if we look at QE 1, 3, 4, and 2008, 2014, and 2020, we'll see that the buying up of long-term bonds has always inflated our economy. Number 3, Japan. I'm a history buff, and whenever we talk about the economy, I like to see, has any other country tried this? You'll be surprised at how many economic debates could be settled by just simply going back into the past or looking at how another country currently operates, good or bad. In around 1987, Japan introduced the 3-generation mortgage, the 100-year mortgage. Check it out. They were even writing about it in 1990, pre-bubble pop. See, right here in 1991, we see that home prices, this is home prices in Japan, were on a steady increase until they popped in 1991, leading to what's known today as the lost decades. And some economists would say they're still in the lost decades today in 2025. Now, what happened here? We saw assets begin to go up in price too fast for too long until a pop. Certain banks went insolvent, their stock market plummeted, and home prices plummeted for all Japanese residents. But the problem with that was some of them had 100-year mortgages. A lot had longer term mortgages. And what this meant was they now were having to pay debt every single month on an asset that was worth nearly half of what they got it for. It was one of the main factors that led to the consumer spending drop that happened throughout the decades. It led to the lost decades and the stagnant growth in the economy of Japan. Just as they were getting on their feet, we came in and jacked them up in 2008. And then, of course, COVID hit. So Japan just keeps getting punched. Yet Tokyo still looks like this. Someone explain. A 50-year mortgage would be nothing more than a debt servitude mechanism that props up asset prices artificially and gives you the feeling of affordability in a market that you otherwise couldn't afford. Look at the automotive industry, since they've introduced 84 and 96-month term loans in a time where people couldn't afford anything. They thought that would fix the problem, and instead they flooded the subprime market. Not a good flood. Quick bonus round, you're not going to be able to refi after 5 to 6 years because you're not going to have enough equity. You're also not going to be able to sell because you're not going to have enough equity. In fact, after 10 years of paying on that 50-year mortgage, you're probably only going to have about $14,000 of equity on a $400,000 home, meaning you do not have enough to pay the fees, commissions, and taxes to sell it, and you're not going to be able to do anything except a streamlined possible loan through the FHA or VA, and that's only if prices were to go up like they did post-COVID again. You're also not going to be able to invest the difference and make anything valuable. Some say, oh, if there's a $200 difference between 30 and the 50, which there's not, it's more like 100, you should just invest the difference in the stock market. After 10 years, you're going to have like 50 grand. How about this? Just live on the street, invest the whole $2,000, and make it $4,000. The people who need the 50-year mortgage don't have extra money to throw into the stock market. That's not the problem. We need people to have shelter. We're not talking about how to grow your nest egg of wealth investments through asset accumulation. We need people to have a roof. And I'm not saying Theoni was saying any of that. That was just me more venting to a bunch of different creators I've seen. And the last point is on that 50-year mortgage, after 10 years, even if you were to find a way to refi, even if you were putting your money aside and investing, guess what? You've already paid $312,000 in interest to the bank. So what could you have done with that money? Between a 30 and a 50-year mortgage, you'd save some money, but just a little bit. If we were to create a 50-year mortgage, we need a 50-year bond, and the bond market would not respond well. And if we look at other countries and other ways that this has already been operated on, like a 50 and 100-year mortgage already being done in Japan, we could see they're currently not in a great state economically. I would say the 50-year mortgage is nothing more than a bank grift, and if you take on a 50-year mortgage, you're not a homeowner. You're simply renting from the bank, and the bank's not going to replace your dishwasher when it breaks.
Everyone's freaking out about the 50-year mortgage that just dropped, but I think it's pretty deep.
Tony, I love and respect your work, but this is a terrible take. Just a little bit. James Bond and Japan. Then we'll have a lightning round. If you were to buy a $400,000 home at a 7% interest rate, you'd be paying $2,660 a month on a 30-year mortgage, not including taxes or insurance. If you were to get the 50-year mortgage, that same exact payment on that same exact home with that same exact interest rate would be $2,380. But there's an issue. You may see that $200 difference as the make or break between you getting a home or not getting a home, but there's a problem. Pop quiz. Which one has a higher interest rate? A 30-year mortgage or a 15-year mortgage? If you said the 15-year has a lower mortgage rate, you'd be correct. Taking that same logic.
Okay, guys, I am back. And Mr. Phoenix is standing right here beside me. Mr. Phoenix is standing right here beside me, guys.
Hi.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay.
We can hear you, yeah.
Hey, Mr. Phoenix.
Hey,
Hey,
Phoenix.
how are you, everybody?
Hi, Phoenix.
Phoenix, Aunt Debbie is speaking to you.
Hey, baby Phoenix, what you doing?
He's trying to do something he shouldn't be doing.
Being a 1-year-old.
I got them all in here. The dogs.
Oh no. Hey, Bella and Coda.
Yeah. Now he's
That was
running
Bella
out
started.
now. He's running out. Phoenix, come here and say hi. Come here. What you say? Hi? No. Well, here, look, Phoenix, look. You're not gonna get
Easy.
that. No, come here. Now he's just laughing at me and talking about hi. He said, waved his hand and said, hi, no.
He is busy.
Yeah. Him just took off. But you see that 50-year mortgage that he also brought up yesterday? That ain't nothing but a shamaroo.
That is sad.
Think about it. You ain't gonna be from under that note. That's a lifelong note. Who want to have something, a note like that, lifelong?
Right.
Not including the insurance you got to pay, homeowners insurance, taxes on the house, everything. You got to pay taxes for the house. The
Yeah.
longer you have the house, the more it goes up in value.
And you
That
know,
means taxes. You never know. You got to be paying that for the rest of your life.
yeah, you done paid for that house how many times? 2 or 3 times?
Yeah, you didn't pay for it so many times. That house has been paid off 30 years ago, and you still be paying for it.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
Wow, that's
And
a
they
lot of
kind
money.
of make it look like, oh, you're going to have a lower monthly payment.
Right.
That means you can't afford the house
Right.
in the beginning. So why do that? You're not going to ever be, that's putting you in lifelong debt forever. And that's what they want. So they can take that house from you anytime they get ready.
Right.
And you're stuck. And I want y'all to listen to this one thing. This is a young man, and I felt for him on this one here. Let me see. This is a man. His nephew was taken by ICE. Profile. He was coming home from work. Profile. And he is still shaken up about this. This young man is still shaken up. And I think his uncle is a doctor, or he got a high profession. He's one of them, and he's making. And the man is he's young man is too shaken up to even speak for himself. So he is making sure this get out. I want you all to see what's going on in this world today, because we can talk about what's going on with Portia and stuff. Y'all know she been evicted too, although she ain't getting no food stamps and stuff. She still, and she ain't on Section 8. She just couldn't afford the house after she had her husband locked up by ICE, called ICE on her, and it bit her in the butt because she only took Fallon's husband for just so she can be having money. And see how it comes back and bites you in the butt? You see what I'm saying? And then when he is gone, he's gonna go get him another wife anyway, because men from his country can have all these different wives. I'm gonna play this and close this door so they won't come back in. But I'm not gonna mute myself. I'm gonna go ahead and play this, guys. And y'all listen very closely to this, because this is gonna, some of this information I'm showing you all can help save you, because they are targeting citizens. And don't let them lie to you like they're only going after the worst of the worst. The people that's going to work, the people that at Home Depot getting their supplies so they can go work on a house or whatever, those people are working. They ain't the drug dealers. They ain't the worst of the worst. They ain't the murderers and the RAPE. They ain't none of that. They're working. So they be lying. Don't y'all believe what they be
So I'm here with my nephew,
saying.
Adriel Lorenzo, who was born here, U.S. citizen, born in the United States, in Brooklyn, New York. In fact, I was behind the ambulance when my sister was going to give birth with him at Long Island College Hospital in downtown Brooklyn. Today, this morning, on his way from work, a U.S. citizen, and this is happening, people, pay attention. A U.S. citizen was stopped by ICE and harassed. 8 officers surrounded him.
I think that
asked him if he had a fake ID when he presented his state ID and his driver's license. They cut up illegally his legal state ID and asked him if it was a fake driver's license.
Now, y'all heard that?
They detained him unlawfully.
They cut up his legal ID. Now, they've been doing this on purpose with a lot of people. A lot of people have been reporting this, that when they give them their ID, they cut it up. They cut it up. Once you cut up your ID, you cannot use it no more. And do they give it back? They don't give it back. They cut it up. And if you got your passport or birth certificate or anything on you, you don't get it back. So make copies of all of that. Make copies of their birth certificate. Make copies of your driver's license. And you carry that. Carry that. Even if you have to carry an old driver's license, but have your new driver's license also wrapped in that same paper with a photo of the front and back of it. We are in a country right now where we have to carry ID to prove who we are as citizens. Never had to do that before, but we have to prove who we are as citizens. And half of the people that got those masks on, in my opinion, they're felons, because those are part of January 6 people. And then they have no training. That's why they're so ruthless. They're acting like they are mob themselves. Oh, Lord, I'm sorry to say that, guys, but this
illegally,
only so that you all can know how to protect yourself. We can talk about Portia, we can talk about all them other folks later, but this is important to me, to make sure you are protected. Okay, that's all I'm just trying to get to you all.
His legal state ID and asked him if it was a fake driver's license. They detained him unlawfully without probable cause, just getting out of his car, coming off from work, working with children that he works with, going into 7-Eleven, I'll let him tell you how he feels. Adriel, how did you feel at that time? What power did you think you have?
Well, you don't have no power.
You can
don't,
tell
you
he's
can't
still
defend
scared.
yourself. Everything going
shaken.
around with them talking about you're powerless when there's people surrounding you and they're saying that they can
Debbie,
shut you
can
down.
y'all hear him?
A
Yeah,
little bit.
a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. By the way the way his body language and moving and the way he's speaking, he seems like he's still shaken up by that. What do you all think? What do you think
I agree.
I
about?
agree. Yeah, that's traumatizing.
Yeah.
He looked like he's traumatized
Mhm.
because he's looking like off in space
And
while his
afraid.
uncle is
He was,
talking. And I think his uncle is a doctor
I'd
instead
be
of
afraid to go back outside, you know?
right. He's afraid that he's going to be targeted again. Now he ain't got a driver's license because they ain't cut it up. You see what I'm saying? So
Right. And they
you
probably took
really
his birth certificate and all the rest of it. So it's hard. It make it hard for him to go get his ID and stuff back.
right. Because if you ain't because when you go and get your driver's license, what do they want? They want proof of birth
Yeah.
certificate, this and that.
Your
You
social.
ain't got it.
And you have to
Ooh,
get all
girl.
that stuff back.
Ooh,
And it
girl.
takes some time.
It's
Mhm.
gonna so right now he can't get in a car and go driving somewhere because if he ever get pulled over again, he ain't got a driver's license yet. Even if he go down there, you can't talk to machines. So I would go down there personally, take somebody with me, like my uncle there. And I would go down there and explain to him why I don't, but maybe I can show you a gas bill, light bill, or credit cards or something with my name on it. I'll find something, even if I have to show a old, I always keep my old driver's license. I got so many old driver's license. Even if I have to show you an old driver's license and explain the situation. I was pulled over by ICE and this and that. They cut it up, but I do need another
You know
one.
what?
Huh?
He can go to his job and get a copy of his license. Sometimes they take
Sure do.
photocopies too on your job.
Yeah, they do ask for a copy of your driver's license when you
And
get
so,
when they employ you, don't they?
yes.
And I would go and ask them for a copy of my driver's license and explain the situation to them. And then I would take that copy, go down myself instead of doing. I would go down and try to apply for me a new driver's license and explain the same thing. That is, I didn't even think about that. T. That's really good. So you all see what I'm saying? We got to protect ourselves because we got a whole nother 3 years and another month and 2 weeks of this. And it haven't been a year. And he had already fucked up the world. You see what I'm saying? Just
Yep.
what go ahead, Debbie.
It seemed like from what he's done just from being in there this first year, what's to come with the next? It seemed like it's only getting worse.
Right. It ain't I don't see nothing good coming because we haven't seen the fallout of the cannabis business yet. We haven't seen the fallout of people. Some people you got to remember a lot of his people ain't smart now. You got to remember, and I'm not saying this to be ugly. Half of them they don't read. They're not smart at all. They don't comprehend well. They don't understand if he says something. Can you is there any truth behind it? You know what I'm saying? They don't question it. So if he say 30, 50-year mortgage, half of them going to go out there and get some 50-year mortgage and then be effed up. They're going to FOFO.
And
That's
all they would
true.
give you is your remains to your family. It makes you scared. You can't say nothing. If you curse the cops out, they can take you down. They said that my documents were fake. They asked for a green card. They asked me many times where I was from, what's my ethnicity. It was like it was racial profiling. I got stopped for absolutely no reason. I did nothing. When I was there, you feel scared, you feel hopeless, you don't have your phone, you can't call nobody, you don't have your wallet. They took both of my identifications, cut it up, they cut my ID up, they told me my driver's license was fake, and my driver's license was just renewed and issued about a month ago. So I have no idea. Inside of Florida, the back of Florida's IDs have a little picture to determine that your ID is real or if it's fake. For them to, what happened was just, it's a lot. So
How long did they hold
about 35 to 40 minutes.
What happened when they released you?
They basically said that you need to carry all your documents to have your social security card, and I need to be more careful going forward and not to be carrying two identifications.
What is it illegal to carry two identifications?
Yes, two identification cards. That's what they said.
Did they told you it was illegal?
They said it was illegal.
It is not.
That I heard that last night. I want you all reaction on that. This illegal to carry two identification cards on you. You don't supposed to have a, so that means you can't carry your passport and your driver's license, or you can't carry your driver's license and your birth certificate. You know why they telling this to people? You know why? So that way they ain't got no proof of who they are, whether they was born here. I'm gonna go one by one. That don't make no goddamn sense. And his uncle is telling him, because he's young, he's still traumatized, and he's believing that shit. I mean, I said he's believing that stuff. This, guys, we are being brainwashed. Not me now. You're gonna have to come down from the heavens, and I have to see him floating down before I believe anything he says. Debbie, speak on that about what this man what they did. They didn't cut up one; they cut up two of his identifications.
Yeah, so he wouldn't have nothing. But you really, you really can have three. You can have your driver's license, your identification card, and your birth certificate along with your passport, because with your passport they give you a card too now.
Right.
So, you know, those people are just scaring and taking things away from these young people because they want to scare them. They want to take things away. So the next set of people stop them, they don't have it.
Right.
It's just ridiculous how they doing people. And then they cutting your IDs up and everything, make it harder for you to get them back.
Right. And then they tell you, make sure you carry it with you. How you gonna carry it with you and you just cut it up?
That's why they want you to carry it with them so they can cut it up.
Thank you. But the
That's just
attorneys
terrible
say
the way they're
make
doing
copies.
people.
You know that, Debbie? The attorneys say make copies.
Yeah, you know, it's just a shame how they doing people. Now this young man been here all his life, born, raised, went to school, working and everything. Here they go stop him and cut his ID up, only to let him go to tell him, keep your ID on you after they done cut it up and undid you the way they want to do you. So they can tell their friends that we already got him, get him again, because now he ain't got no IDs and things.
Thank
It's
you.
just low down how they doing.
So if he pull off and start driving, they can call ahead and say he ain't got a driver's license. Then that's a crime, right?
Right.
He ain't got no proof of identification. Then they can pull him over and take him on down.
That's it.
Sweetie, talk on it, girl.
Yes, I agree with you guys. They're trying to put some fear into these people as well. Because, they know if you put fear in them, some of them are not going to fight back either. But then some of them will.
You're right.
It's
They
sad.
fear.
They're going to run up on the wrong one day.
Thank you. They're going to run up on the wrong person. Not everybody take this crap. They're going to run up on the wrong person at the wrong time. And I hope somebody's there to film it. Please let it be a camera. Somebody have a camera. I want multiple views of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because everyone is not going to fall for that, Pinkie. I'm serious.
You got some people that will butt heads with you no matter what. Ooh, Lord.
like they did here in Chicago.
See,
Ooh, Chicago, boy, I need to show something from Chicago. Ooh, my Lord.
prime example right there. Everybody's not gonna fall for that, and they know this too.
In Chicago, people ain't taking it. They are on their butts. They running them out of town. They Chicago people. Ooh, Lord, if y'all haven't seen Chicago, y'all need to. Chicago ain't taking it. Ooh, Lord. I mean, I ain't just scared of Chicago. They in food with the wrong place. They in food with the wrong place. Chicago. Ooh, my Lord. This young man is so traumatized. I can tell by he's fidgeting with his hand. When he's not talking, he's staring like down into space. And then when he talk, he's afraid to talk. They got him so rattled and shaken up. This man, he probably gonna have to have somebody to drive him to work every day and pick him up because he ain't got a driver's license.
He
He ain't got
probably
no.
gonna quit his job and stay in the house.
Well,
Yeah.
no,
Oh, yeah. Some people do that. A lot of people have been quitting their jobs because they're afraid to go to work.
that's what they want. That's what exactly what they want.
Mm-mm.
It's more control for them.
Control. And you know we got a narcissist sitting there in that White House. Y'all know that, don't you?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
that is. That's a sick individual.
He's a straight up sick narcissist. And his ego is so big. You know how they have this overinflated ego,
Mm-hmm.
grandiosity, and all this here stuff? That's him. I mean, you can look at the word and everything is him. Oh, that's him. You just put check mark all down the row. You know how we defined love and marriage, Martell?
Yeah. Yes.
I think this man is like, he's like, he's like a big jolly green orange giant or something. I mean, his ego is just overinflated.
And his bank account is too.
Mhm. But one thing I can say, he ain't no billionaire.
Mm-mm. Did
He
you?
want everybody to think that.
Wow.
But he's rich, but he only got that way because of daddy left
Mm.
him money. If it wasn't for daddy, he'll be a straight out hustler like Marceau them. Straight out hustler. I hate to say it. Sometimes you have to put it in a form where people understand. Give them a prime example. Marceau, Martell. You know, they understand them. Here we go, because this is a sad story. I felt so just watching, guys.
It is not. I have my passport card and I have my driver's license.
But I had my
There's no
KBC.
statute. That's okay. There's no statute that says that it's illegal in the state of Florida or any place that I know in the U.S. to carry multiple IDs.
I
In
carry
fact, it's
multiple.
better to carry more
So then
than
why,
that's sufficient.
why did they cut up my ID?
That's a great question. We need to find out. Did you have the names? Did anybody call any of them by names? Do you
No,
remember?
I don't remember any of them.
Okay. All right. I
I
understand.
was
What
super
happened when you got to
scared.
go? What happened when you got back in the car? How did you feel? What did you do?
I panicked and I called my I called my uncle, um, and I cried for a while,
Right.
and I was just scared to even drive home because imagine you getting stopped again. There's ICE checkpoints all over. They're checking random cars. They're stopping people because they have temporary tags in their cars because they think they're.
Did you have temporary tags?
No, I had a Florida tag, and the car is actually registered to my mom.
I know.
Who's actually an American citizen as well.
Right.
So.
So, folks, I'm just sharing the story with you because it's important that people know exactly what's going on here. U.S. citizens, law-abiding U.S. citizens who were being stopped without any probable cause, no infraction. There wasn't a traffic violation. It's simply profiling. They stopped a U.S. citizen born in Brooklyn, New York, and I can testify. My name is Dr. Alberto Alexander. I was there when he was born in Long Island College Hospital. To my sister, this is what's happening. We have to let people know because this is coming into a police state and we are all under siege.
That is true. We are all under siege. I mean, police stand back It's almost like the police is afraid of the ICE agent. Y'all, you see what I'm saying? I you see what I'm saying? Seem like they are afraid of the ICE agent. I don't understand why they let people do this. Why are they letting people do this? You know, it was another one I just wanted to bring up. Where is it? Yo, I just don't understand, True T.
Just evil. So you can't. It won't even help if you go out in groups. You know. I mean,
Even if you go out in groups, they still gonna target you.
right.
And y'all saw the one I did a couple nights ago where I sprayed a 1-year-old baby.
Yes, that was sad.
Yeah, a
And they lied.
1-year-old baby
And
girl.
they lied about it too.
Yeah, they did lie about it. And
But
the dad was driving the car. He asthmatic, so he was fighting for his life to breathe. You know,
right,
asthmatic people. Oh Lord! And then the wife got all of them got pepper sprayed,
right.
and they shot it through 2 windows.
I
And
didn't
What's
see
going
that
in
one.
there?
in
Huh?
the Sam's parking lot, ain't Debbie? In the
Sam's Club.
Sam's parking lot.
And when do Sam stand up and say this is not allowed? Because these are Sam's people. You pay for a Sam's Club card.
Mhm,
I have a Sam's Club and Costco card. And I said, when do Sam's Club stand up and
mhm.
say, you are not allowed in my store? You are not allowed to harass my customers
Right.
because Sam's Club is going to start losing business.
Mhm.
Because people are going to feel, because they love to go into a Sam's Club. They really do. They
Yep.
love it. So this is unacceptable. Sam's need to reach out and do a public apology to that family.
True.
And if they don't do one, I will sue Sam. Just my opinion. I will sue the hell out of them because somebody got to stand up. Somebody going to have to make an example for these stores to start understanding. You can't do this and just get away with it. Hi, Sharon. Good afternoon, Miss Pinkie, the housewife in chat. Thank you for being here. Good afternoon, Miss Pinkie in chat. Hi, Miss Missy. Thank you. But somebody got to stand up. We cannot just keep letting this happen. You see what I'm saying? We cannot just keep letting this happen. But have you all, I'm going to say something. It may hurt some people. Have y'all noticed during those protests, all these protests, y'all don't see the brown skinned people there. Uh, you don't see our color people there. You know why? Just my opinion. We didn't vote for him.
Mm.
We didn't bring this. We tried to tell them. They didn't want to listen. And they put they toes down in the ground 10 toes deep. They trusted him. They believed in him. We tried to tell them. And the minute he was sworn in, what did he do? He came after the ones that said, I will vote for Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? That song that was made famous. Yeah, that's what they did. So I took, most people have pity. Only thing I can say is you should have learned. Sometimes you have to learn through your consequences. Things that happen to you, sometimes you have to learn. There ain't nothing somebody can show you. You have to learn. Because we tried to tell you, it didn't make a bit of sense.
Hey y'all, Lauren, attorney in Chicago, not your attorney, and a
What she said, she ain't no attorney in Chicago. This is a Chicago person. Now, who's in Chicago? Anybody
am.
in Chicago, huh?
Debbie.
Debbie. Anybody else in Chicago on the panel? Put Chicago if you're standing for Chicago, because Chicago people don't take mess. Yeah, you be running. You be taking a gamble when you running up on a Chicago person jumping out of the van. You may jump and be jumping the wrong way. You be wishing that you never jumped out of that van. I don't believe in no balance, though. But this Chicago, I'm gonna tell you.
Attorney, not legal advice. Just a reminder as ICE is ramping up their expansion, kidnapping people all across the country, but particularly in the major cities, Chicago, Portland, New York, LA, pretty much all of Texas. Be sure that you are not carrying anything of value on you if you are a vulnerable person. That includes your original copy of your passports and legal documentation. That they are getting taken when people are getting detained. All of their personal effects, including their documents, are disappearing and are unrecoverable. People have lost jewelry, valuable personal items, important legal documents. So please, please, please make sure you have contingencies. If you have make sure your phone is backed up some way that other people can get access to it, that it's secure and encrypted. You are not using facial recognition or your fingerprint to unlock it, because they do not need a warrant to do that. But in particular, if you have passports with proof of legal entry, do not carry that on your person. Have copies of that. Make sure that you have those secured somewhere at home, because once they grab you, they disappear them, and that it is almost impossible for you to show proof that you are here legally. So just heads up, everyone be safe. Sorry I've been MIA, I've been sick, and I'll be traveling today. So hope everyone's doing okay. Hey y'all.
That's why I'm telling y'all. You got to don't take your original. Make sure. Y'all know I'm not a lawyer or legal counsel or anything. I'm a housewife. But if it was me, and I was a person that they easily can profile, I'll make copies of everything. So even if you have your originals, at least you got your copies at home. But I wouldn't take them originals with me. I would copy facing back in front of everything. Boom, 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 boom. Open up that passport. Show the front of the passport. I wish I had mine here so I can show you. Open it up and then take another picture of it open right beside it. You got your birth certificate, take a picture of it. Keep all and take any other information that you may need. Take a picture of it. If you got a green card, take a picture of it. If you got whatever, some type of registration showing that you've been following the process to become legal, take a picture of it. I mean, print it out. Have everything to print out. Put it together. So if I was you, so they don't miss and take one, staple it, because if you give them to them loosely, they may grab one and don't give you back the other. But if you staple it together, fold it, and you put it in an envelope. Put it in an envelope. Put it in an envelope. Put your name on it, and just say, these are my documentation showing that I am a resident, or I am legal to work in the States, or I am a U.S. citizen. So when they ask for it, just give them the envelope. Have 2 copies of the envelope, because they may not give you that one back. And then you're driving around without one. So have 2 copies, one in your glove compartment or somewhere for you, and have one just in case if they stop you. Put it where it's easable to be at, where you can get to it. because you know how it is. They'll be glad to pop one on you, pop on you. So make it easy and everything to give it to them. Because nowadays they don't ask you to get out the car. They grab you out the car. They pull you out the car. And when they pull you out the car, they slam you down. They don't care whether they hit your head. They be standing on your head, knees on your neck, everything. They pile up on you like benches. Ooh, Lord, it's just awful, awful, awful. Y'all, anything y'all want to say on that? Because this is just awful.
Like you said, just continue to do what you do. And I know most people are afraid because they thinking they're going to be taken away to a detention center that they have held up. These illegal detention centers, which is crazy. So I guess, we all have to, like you say, keep our copies of our things with us and stay prayerful.
Right. You have to stay prayerful. You really do. Because this is turning into, you know what? I don't know what the hell it's turning into.
It's a
To be honest.
disaster. It's a disaster. It's sad.
It
I,
is.
we have to pray when we get in our car. Pray for God to bless us to make it to and from wherever we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And pray that we get back home safely.
Yeah.
Now, they tell you, go get these IDs. You spend your money on passports. That's your form of ID. They say you get your identification card, your driver's license. You pay for all these things, and they tell you have to have them and have the star on your cards and everything for these people to walk up to you and just take them and cut them up.
Right.
That's
Cut
illegal.
them up.
That should be illegal. They should be, they should be responsible for paying for stuff to replace it.
Yeah, but they don't give you no name. They don't give you no badge number. They don't give you their name. They don't, no matter how many times you ask, they don't give you nothing. So you are just left hoping somebody videotaped that and got something on them where they're easy to be recognized, where somebody know who they are. You see what I'm saying?
So it's just illegal for them to continue to commit crimes like that.
What they've been the ultimate crime they've been committing, in my opinion,
Yeah.
is kidnapping.
Right.
Holding you against your will, and then cutting up your identification, then pushing you. Y'all have seen pictures of. Let me bring it up. Y'all have seen pictures of ICE pushing people down to the ground. I mean, when I say pushing people down to the ground, they push you on the ground.
Wow.
I mean, when I say push, I literally mean they take these people and just push them like nothing. I was watching one where they was wait now, FBI and DEA arrest 20 officers working for a cartel in Mississippi. Have y'all heard about that?
No.
No, I ain't heard of that one.
Oh my Lord. Girl, these people ain't gotten to be outrageous. Let me find try to find the one I had on the Chicago, because Chicago people ain't taking this shit. Chicago people coming at you. I'm serious, David. I'm sorry to say this, but Chicago people ain't taking this shit. You know they are not. They ain't playing with you.
No, they're not playing in Chicago because they raided a building, and I mean they was taking the kids from the mothers and separating them and everything, and that neck of the woods, that was the wrong thing to do. ISIS had to call the police to get some help.
You know, is that the same building where they came in at night and handcuffed kids and separated them? Yeah.
That's the project. They said something about they went to a project.
Right. And they did it in the middle of the night when everybody was asleep.
And then the ISIS to my F them kids. What they do that for? Them folk got together on them. Then ICE is gonna call the police. What they gonna do? What they
Right.
gonna
The police is part of it. The police, they ain't doing nothing. And we pay the police to protect and serve. They're supposed to protect the citizens and serve. Our tax dollars is the one that pays their bills. And then instead you treat it like you're crazy. You see what I'm saying? Now, this is one I watched. This is one that I watched. I think it was yesterday. And I want y'all to see this here. I want y'all to see it. Now, these are clergymen. These are people of the faith. These are people that coming out, you know, how clergymen can go into a priest, rabbi, anything like that. A minister can go inside of a prison and minister to or give faith or something to the people inside, right?
Right.
They don't have to be announced. A lot of places they don't have to be announced. They just let them know that they're come. They just show up and just say what they're going to do, and they let them come in and do it. But at these detention centers, these clergymen, these priests, these rabbis, all of them are treated like criminals. Criminals. They're getting slung down, pushed down on the ground like they are nothing.
What?
Now, that's a shame. That's a shame. Even the police didn't care, didn't give a damn. And this is with MS News, MS Now. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all see it. It's not that long. It's only just say 7 minutes long. 6:59. Okay. I watched 2 or 3 versions of this last night. 2 or 3 different versions of this. It was bad. It got bad. For them to do what they do, that means you have no respect for there's no way I'm just say if a clergyman or a priest say something to me or the man of cloth say something, I'm gonna just look at him and just leave, turn my head and just walk off. I'm not gonna, because God is watching everything you do. I'm not saying all priests and stuff is good, but they're watching everything you do. Hi, Black Titanic. Oh, somebody's speaking. Sharon is speaking to Black Titanic. Okay. Yeah. So watch this. Y'all watch this here. This outraged me last night. I had to watch it from several different channels. Okay. Now, it's in Chicago. I forgot to say that. And Debbie, you may have heard about this. I don't know. Have you heard about this? Did you hear anything about this, Debbie?
not this one. I have not. In Broadview, I had seen where they was, gearing up, and then they didn't say anything else about it. So I haven't seen this one.
Okay. Well, you are you sitting down?
I'm sitting down.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Because I'm trying to make sure you sitting down and got you something to drink. And if you need it, if something started happening, you call you say Pinkie. Okay. I need help right now. And I'll call Mr. Pinkie and tell him to get on the phone with you right now. Okay? So we can get
Okay.
you taken care of. Okay? In case you need 911. Do we have your daughter's phone number?
I don't know if you have my daughter's phone number,
I'm talking
but
about
I'm
him.
sitting down. Yeah. Let me tell y'all this. When I was in the hospital, do y'all know the ISIS people was up and they're looking for peoples?
What?
No, you didn't tell us that.
You didn't tell us that, Debbie. Tell us. We want to hear though.
For real.
Yeah, remember, Sweetie, when I went to the hospital because my
Yeah.
stomach was bothering me. And I went back, and that's when they admitted me. It was ISIS running around there looking for people. So I don't know who they were looking for, what they've done, but I was just praying to the good Lord, whoo, just get me out of here because I don't, and that was before I knew I was coming home. And that's when they told me they was keeping me. And you should have seen them walking around the hospital looking for peoples.
Wow.
So what if they saw a person that was helping you that they didn't profile? Because you know they love to profile if you ain't clear skin. What if the person was working on you or taking your vitals and stuff?
Wow.
Would that person get taken away right in front of you?
I don't know. Thank God that didn't happen. And I had went for some tests. You could just see them all over the hospital, and you could tell they were looking for people. And I thought that was a shame because what if they take somebody that's really, really sick that need to be there?
That is true.
Wow. That's crazy.
You know, a lot of people are unalive right now because of being in facilities because they didn't get their medicine. Some
What?
people are on lifelong medicines that they can't miss. Some people there's one man allegedly had a heart attack while he was there. That was too much for him, stressed him out. By the way they took him and then put him in there and he wasn't able to get medication or nothing, he had a heart attack.
I'm not surprised. I bet they're not saying they're not putting all that out.
No, no.
Mm-mm.
And even when you need a doctor, they don't give you. I People ain't said being in there that they don't give you none of your medication. You're cut off from if you're diabetic, so be it.
Wow.
If you have to have you take a hard pill every day, so be it. You got to have asthma, your breathalyzer, so be it.
Yeah,
That's
so it
why.
was bad. These people
Hmm,
in this brown uniform sure was, cause I was laying there and they had just brought me back from a test to look at my stomach, and you could see them walking around, just
yeah,
walking around like they looking for people. And I just started praying. That's all you can do in a situation, especially because people in the hospital sick. They there for a reason.
right. They ain't there just. I just want to be in here laying up in the bed watching TV. No.
And,
People
and
normally in the hospitals don't want to be in the hospital.
I know I didn't, and I was really sick,
Yeah.
So to see this, you know, it was just too much.
Was it
I,
stressing
I
you out?
pardon me.
Did it stress you out or make your blood pressure go up?
It made everything go up because I was already sick, Pinky. Because when I had went to get my blood drawn, and
Okay.
once I got to the urgent care where I get my blood drawn, I saw the doctor and she told me I need to call an ambulance for you right now. But I told
Mhm.
her my nephew was downstairs. He took me straight to the hospital because the infection in my stomach. I guess they could just feel it, and they knew that was close to my colon. So when I got there, they took me right in and they did tests and had me sitting there. And yes, it did stress me out because you don't know who these people gonna take. You don't even know if they're gonna take you. It depends on how they feel at the moment.
Mm-hmm. And you
You
can be
know,
sitting there with chest pain or sick the way you are right now, and they'll grab you up and throw you on the ground.
right? They didn't care. They don't care about nothing.
Because
They
they
just,
don't.
they
Just,
just pick people at random. They don't. It, they don't even have no criteria. They just looking for people.
that's right. Because did you know they make money on the head? Every head that they bring in, they make money off that head, that person.
Now
And
this
then they got
place
to
you
put
got up here
on.
on the screen, Broadview, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
That's right outside Chicago. It's not far. It's like 10 minutes away. Broadview. It's a lot of people live there. So they go in there messing with them people, and that's a nice little quiet suburban.
Mm-hmm.
It's a diverse community. You know, brown, all kind of people live there, and you
That's
see
why
how
they're
that
there.
picture right there, how they doing them people.
That's why they're there because it's a mixed community. They figure a lot of I can come out with a lot of people, go in there and get a lot of people out of there. That's what
And
they
there's a
do.
lot of industry companies like factory workers.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a lot of factories in that area where people work and everything in that area of Broadview.
Oh my God. Oh my
So that
God.
means there's a lot of people in those factories and companies,
Right.
and they going in there messing with them people.
And
And
those
that's
people
that's the
working.
area, Broadview. They have a lot of factories in that area.
So Debbie, let me ask you. So if he claimed they coming after the worst of the worst, the drug dealers, the RAPE, these type criminals, those type criminals ain't gonna be working every day in a factory. Because to them, they can make thousands of dollars in one day doing illegal stuff that they don't supposed to be doing. So why would they be in there working? That let you know the man just lie, and they all got talking points that they have to follow every day. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. I'm just
That
glad.
man lying, he not looking for no car. He looking for anybody.
Mhm. So guys, protect.
Anybody. He just lying. I don't trust nothing he say,
Mhm.
cause I see different. That showed me different when I was in the hospital. It's like we all are helpless. That's why I said just gotta stay prayed up.
Right, prayed up. And I'm so glad they didn't come messing with you for any reason. Because you never know. Depends on how they feel at that moment. Like you said, I'm glad that God had his hands wrapped around you, his arms and his hands just flipped around you to make sure that you stay in there and get the help that you need. That they had that demon look the other way. Because these ain't nothing but demons. Demons walking around in human skin.
And you should see their eyes are cold.
Cold.
It's like they
Ooh,
don't have no soul.
they don't. How can you knock an old woman down on the ground? An old man down on the ground? Ooh, Lord. Ooh. Guys, I pray that nothing happened to nobody in my chat. Anybody that watches me, any members, any subscribers, anybody on my panel, I pray that none of this happened to you all or your families. I swear I don't want you to get up on my panel or in my chat and say, Pinkie, they took my son. It would just break my heart. But please, if anything like that happened, if your child has been profiled by these crazies and they're hoodlums, no, it's hoodlums. I was calling them hoodlums. My daughter told me the other day is hood hoodlums. If your child or you ever been profiled, speak it. Let us know. Speak it. Come up and tell your story. The more stories we get, the better we're gonna. Because you may not want to take it from me or somebody else, but when a person themselves have had this happen to them or one of their families, you can't deny it. It's right in your face. Ugh. Let me play
That's
this right quick, and then I'll get anything from you. Okay. I'm going to put the caption up so we can hear what they're saying. And these are the people of the flock of the church. A lot of them up front. They're up front. You can tell how untrained they are.
So again, this happening just moments ago. This is in Broadview, Illinois, outside one of these ICE detention facilities. And you can see those law enforcement officials pushing up against protesters there. Unclear exactly what's happening, but clearly chaotic. We've seen multiple people now arrested or at least detained by officials, local and state officials who were there. And again, it appears that some of these people are members of the clergy. This was intended to be sort of a protest organized by faith organizations. Let's go back to our reporter, Nnamdi Egwuonwu, just outside where this is happening. Nnamdi, fill us in. What happened in this instance, if you know, and what's happening right now?
So, from what it appears, like you mentioned earlier today, this all began as a gathering of faith-based leaders. We saw them actually praying at a building nearby here at around 7 a.m. local time. Now, at 9, the plan was for those leaders to move to the area you see here. You see these barriers on both sides. People are allowed to gather. So the initial plan, as we were told by some of those faith-based leaders, was to meet and organize and gather and do exactly what you can kind of hear them doing now, which is singing songs and advocate for the release of detainees in the Broadview facility and really condemn the administration broadly. What later happened is it seems like the group just grew, and you started seeing more and more people come here and coalesce. Some already came prepared with respirators on. At least one of the people who did have a respirator told me that was because they'd been here before and they knew how things could possibly get. And that led to some of the clashes you were seeing, where a group that did include some of those faith leaders tried to breach this opening right here and come into this restricted space where you see law enforcement now, and were immediately pushed back by police. And that led to several clashes that got very physical, that looked very aggressive, where they were if they crossed this line, they were pulled down and they were detained. That we saw temporary handcuffs placed on them and they were removed. It's unclear exactly if all of those people are going to be arrested and charged, but we do know they were temporarily detained and removed from where we are right now. What we're seeing now is much more reminiscent of what this looked like about an hour ago, albeit a much larger crowd, but things were relatively quiet and stable. There were people singing, locked arms, just like you're seeing, and there were signs. That is what this was for a large portion of this event, outside of the 30 minutes to an hour that you saw of that clash. We're going to be here. Law enforcement has told us they're going to still be here. We saw a tick up in the number of police officers that were here. You can expect to see that remain as long as these protesters are here. Of course, all this comes amid the backdrop of that ruling we've been talking about, where we could see 13 people that were detained in Chicago as part of this immigration operation released today, and then several more hundred released next Friday. That is something that has amped up this crowd, according to several of them, at least what they've told me, Anna.
So Nnamdi, it is good to see things have calmed down there. I mean, how did they get it to calm down, I wonder? And do you have any sense on how many people were arrested in these clashes? And thirdly, I guess, were these state and local police clashing with these residents, these protesters who showed up there, or were there also federal immigration officials involved in any of this?
Sure. So I can tell you, all we've seen so far are really state police and local police. We haven't seen federal personnel, at least based off of their uniforms and their labeling. We haven't seen federal personnel here. As far as how they restored the calm you see now, it was very much so by force, which you saw. It was, they took out agitators, got them on the ground and arrested them, and that sent a message to other protesters. You know, we don't know if things may heat up once again, but we do know that they've at least created a very hard line of, if you cross these barriers, you will be brought down and you'll be removed. They've even pushed back press to a degree. You know, they're very adamant about restricting the space here and trying to keep things in control. And as far as who exactly we're seeing these clashes with, yeah, it did include several faith-based leaders. Actually, if you still look at this breach, a couple of those, the people you see there at the front of the line, there's a man with the resist hat on, was part of that faith-based group. There is another man, a couple right by him, also who was associated with that faith-based group. So they're on the front lines here. They've been involved in these clashes, though the protest at this point has grown far beyond that group of faith-based leaders.
Okay, Nnamdi Egwuonwu, thank you very much. Stay close. We'll keep an eye on what's happening.
Okay, guys. what I do want to bring up is the um the talk about the weed. I know we skimmed over it. I want to talk about that before we leave today. That weed, and I do want to go ahead and give out this right quick. So we're going to watch one short video about him. Got the weed. The weed is or the hemp is in new the new bill that the reporters sneaked in like they do everything else. And so I do want to bring that up because it's going to affect a lot of people, a lot of jobs. And then we're going to go ahead and raffle off this one here, so that way we can start fresh with new ones for next week. Because I want to have a whole new set of these for next week, and I'm going to try to get that 50-inch smart TV so I can put it back here. I want to have it sitting back here with a bow on it and everything. That's what I want to try to make it a thing that somebody win through one of my giveaways uh, and everything. That's one of my goals. And starting in December, I am going to offer a $100 gift card, and I will be offering a $50 gift card. I don't know whether I'm going to do the $50 gift card this month or next month. And then I'm going to still do some 20s or $25 gift cards too. But I am going to have a $100 gift card to raffle off. And I think I'm going to make that my very first card that I do in December. My very first one in December. Um, and everything. And then remember, I told you all I have ordered some stuff to be in my giveaways, and they still haven't came in yet for some reason. And I am a Prime member. This I spoke about this. This is going on 2 weeks. Prime is not what it used to be no more. I already had issues with Prime where it took a couple days to get my stuff, and when they told me it was going to be here the next day, and it took 2 days, and then one I didn't get it to the third day. So this Prime is ain't all what it's cracked up to be. They need to get the people back because I don't know. I don't know, guys. But let me show y'all this video. Anything y'all want to say before I show this video?
No.
No, no, no.
Okay. Well, here we go. We're getting ready to it is a big deal. People are getting ready to I think people are getting ready to lose their minds. They're gonna push this back to the black market. Is it the underground market, or what do you call it? It's the underground market or the black market?
I'm not sure.
I don't know either.
But the black market sound kind of right.
Right. It sounds, yeah, we're going to call it the black market today again. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up, guys, and then get that. Okay, here we go. This is, okay. This is real short, guys. Let me pull myself. This is real short. It's with WFMY News 2. It's real short. And its new federal THC rules could get NC hemp and drink business owners. They are warned. They've been warned. And I think they're getting ready to lose a lot. I really do think so. So, let me put it back up. And then we're going to raffle off that right quick so we can get on out of here, guys. Here we go. Instead of wrapping it off, it's my show, right?
That's right.
Instead of wrapping it off, I'll give it to my two panelists on my panel today.
Uh,
I'll just give my two panels because y'all was great today. Y'all was helping me out. So each one of you all gonna get a $20. I think it's still $20 on this. I'm gonna send this $20 gift card. One for you, one for Debbie.
Oh,
I just made it simple. Because I just made it simple. And I can,
thank you so much.
you're welcome. And I can change my mind that quick. The rules. And I just changed my rules. So Debbie, you get a $20 gift card today. And Sweet Tea, you get a $20 gift card today for coming up on the panel and helping me out with all this nonsense that we got going on since this shutdown had opened up. Okay.
Okay.
And y'all gonna get it it's getting out of my hands today. How about that? It's getting out of my hands today. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you so much, Pinkie.
You are welcome. That way ain't got to go through no question. Answer trying to find a question. Okay, here we go, guys.
The federal government has now been open for 24 hours after the shutdown ended late last night. By tomorrow, full SNAP benefits should be sent out to all beneficiaries, and that includes around 600,000 households in our state.
Tonight, we learned some.
Let me just say this. Those people that expecting to get money, remember I told you there's holes and all this stuff? Don't y'all believe that. My sources done told me. They ain't getting no damn money. They ain't getting no back pay. I'm just telling you this. They ain't getting no back pay. They're going to get from the day they start working back. Boom. They ain't getting no damn back pay. They just trying to make it sound good because that's what they told. They have to read what they told. Or they lose their damn job. Okay.
TSA agents will get $10,000 bonuses for their work during the shutdown. At the same time, there are lingering questions about flights returning to normal and paychecks for all those federal workers.
And those $10,000 bonuses, it's going to be a catch to it. They ain't going to get no check straight out. It's going to be, you get $5,000 here or $1,000 here. Then another quarter that you meet, you get the other or another. You know how they do Sweet Tea.
Break it up.
Break it up.
Yeah.
They think they getting ready to get 10,000. Y'all done heard me say it. If I'm wrong, I'll apologize and retract, but I don't think I'm wrong.
Are also local businesses worried about a hidden provision in the funding bill that bans many THC products. WFMY News 2's Nixon Norman talked to a farmer and a brewery about the road ahead.
Two local business owners, one making THC drinks, the other harvesting hemp, now face a federal rule that would put a major limit on their products. At Foothills Brewing in Winston-Salem, beer still drives the business, but they've also invested in THC drinks, selling little tree drinks at 10 milligrams each. New federal regulations would limit products to 0.4 milligrams of THC per container.
I'm not even sure if we would make a 0.4. It's not really enough to be an intoxicant.
Jamie Bartholomew says while their business will stay afloat, there could be trouble down the line.
It'll hurt our business, and we hired people just for hemp. So that, we'll either have to assimilate them into different roles or lay them off.
This won't only impact Foothills, but the dozens of companies they make drinks for in-house.
We make drinks for 12 or 14 other companies, right? And many of those companies have started and their only product is drinks.
Honeybee Hemp Farms in Louisville specializes in, well, you guessed it, CBD and THC honeys.
Well, I would need to essentially make sure I'm using hemp extracts that have 0 THC in them.
Full spectrum hemp, prized for its trace THC, could no longer be used. Owner Alan Pickett says this would reshape his farm.
As far as my farming goes, I would need to really make sure that the genetics of the hemp that I'm growing have 0 THC in them, which is possible. It's just like certainly a bit more difficult.
He says one of the upsides to all of this is that it keeps the conversation going.
I hope it inspires lawmakers and consumers to get more informed.
From brewery to beehive, North Carolina businesses built on hemp now face an uncertain future. Now, businesses would have a year to comply, and changes to the rules could still come.
You know what?
Well,
they have what they said, a year to comply, but they got to still make changes.
Right.
Y'all know what that means?
No.
This shit may come to them. They thinking they got a year from November. Oh, hell no. This man gonna change his mind and they're gonna be sucked in right away. They're gonna be running and losing their business and everything before, I bet you before this year is over. Y'all done heard it from me first. You done heard it from me first. Guys, I don't know what to say. So we're gonna go ahead and let me make this small so I can pause it and everything. Y'all done heard it from me first. I enjoyed this live. I went over my 2-hour limit at 2 hours and 55 minutes. But if I was having so much fun and I was enjoying Debbie coming up and Sweet Tea coming up, I was enjoying you all. So I decided to say, if my 2-hour rule, I just, and then this was a lot of information that needed to be told. How to protect yourself, what to do, and everything, and what's coming. And don't believe everything that on that 50-year mortgage. Don't do it. But I know there's a lot of people that believe in him and voted for him. They're going to be running for it. But first, you got to qualify. And I don't think they qualified because they don't seem like the kind that got good credit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, and then we had a good discussion on that the hemp and everything else, and the crackdown on them invading people's spaces, coming into neighborhoods that you ain't gonna see them in some neighborhoods. They know where they can go. Oh, that's Phoenix Crowning. But guys, thank you all so much for being here. Thank you. Any last word, Debbie?
Yeah, just look out, people. If you see them brown uniforms, just look out. But that's why I stay in the house a lot. I try to stay in the house because there's so much going on here. So I just pray for everybody, protect yourself. If you don't have to go out, don't be out. If you have to shop doing it in the morning, just protect yourself and protect your neighbors and love yourself. May God bless us all. We need it. He's trying to take everything down. He telling them people that got a year, they probably don't even have a day the way he move around, because he moved with the wind and he'll change his mind just like that and do something. So we just have to stay prayed up, and we just have to give it to God and let God protect us all.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you again for the card. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna let Phoenix say hi to you. Whether he wants to.
Hi, Phoenix. Hey, Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
Is it nap time for somebody?
Huh?
Is it nap time for
Oh yeah. Hey, Phoenix.
Look, he just want to clown. He just barged his way in and brought the dogs with him. Huh? What you say? Yeah, cheese. Eat? Oh no, that's the wrong word. Okay.
He want Pinkie, don't he? He want his mama.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want? You see something up here you want? Come on up here and get it. You want the phone? Huh? Yes? Okay. Okay.
He like her.
All right. He found what he wants. He found what he wants. Say hi to everybody. Say hi.
Hi,
You haven't combed his hair today. Although he went out, nobody combed his hair.
That's okay. So curly. He don't.
Oh, look at him. He's such a big boy. He is so cute.
Say
Hey,
hi to everybody. Say hi. Wave at him. Phoenix.
Hi,
Here.
Phoenix. Hi, Phoenix. You said not today. You don't want to be bothered.
Hey.
I understand. I
Come
have
all your teeth.
days too,
Yeah.
baby.
Oh, look at my teeth.
It's so big.
Okay, let me open it up. And anything that you got, T?
Yeah, I say thank you for sharing all this information with us, Pinky, because I'm surprised by some of this stuff. I had no idea. I thank you so much for, keeping us updated on this because we really need to know this.
Right.
And like Aunt David say, we need to be watchful, watch and pray every day and be safe. And
Yeah, we
think
do.
about what you told us. And I mean,
Yeah.
it's serious.
Yeah, this is. And make sure y'all make copies. Y'all know I'm not a consultant or anything or an attorney or anything. I'm just a housewife. That's what I would do if I was one that they tend to target by the profiling. I would make copies. Even if you know you're an American, you was born here, or you're legal to do whatever you want to here. Just make copies and always keep a copy because they're cutting stuff up now. And then what they're not cutting it up, you're not getting it back. They don't give stuff back because they don't respect your right, thinking you are nothing. So why should they give anything back to you? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So y'all just protect yourself and be careful. And there's neighborhoods, communities right now alerting people. They're following. They're out there every morning letting people know. And if you hear people blowing their horn, going down the street, a lot of people blowing their horn. What that means that ICE is in the vicinity.
Wow.
Be careful. Turn around the other way. If you all of a sudden you start driving and you see car after car passing you, blowing their horn, they're not crazy. They're not doing this because they want to. Those are Americans letting the other people know that they're out there, that the ICE is near, and ICE is got an area that you're getting ready to go into, so you may want to turn and go another direction.
Okay.
What I'm saying?
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Because there's
Right.
so much going on. We just have to, like I said, just have to stay prayed up. This is a
Yeah.
time
Stay
for
prayed
prayer.
up. That's the only way you're going to protect yourself in this climate. Stay prayed up in everything. Okay, my co-host right here. What you gonna say to everybody? Say bye bye. Wave bye bye to everybody. Co-host, do this here.
Bye, Phoenix. Bye bye.
Say bye bye. Wave bye bye.
He said, I don't see nobody. He said, I don't see nobody.
Anything thinking about nobody. Okay, guys. You're not thinking about nobody, Phoenix?
He said he can't see us, so he don't think we hear. He don't
You
see.
love them, Phoenix?
He just hear us.
Sweet Tea said, you here?
Bye,
What you got?
Kiss, kiss. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye
Do
bye.
it again.
How about cutie pie? Just as cute as he can be.
He is
Give them kiss. Say, mwah.
Mwah.
Kiss. Mwah. Oh, he ain't into it.
He found what he wanted.
Right.
All right. We love you, Pinky. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you,
Love you
guys.
too,
Thank
Pinky.
you.
Take
Love
it
you
easy.
all.
Take care of
And
that.
this here, do something for me. Aunt Debbie, do you still have my phone number?
Yes, I do.
Call me as soon as we get off this live. You too, Sweet Tea.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Call me as soon as we get off this live.
Okay.
All right.
We'll do
okay,
it.
I'll be looking for y'all's call.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
love you guys. Bye-bye.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
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 Okay.
Drop us down, Pinky.
Okay, let me go ahead and drop you down.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys, thank you. So we got two people getting the gift cards. We got Aunt Debbie and Sweet Tea for being great co-hosts. Oh well, Phoenix said, Phoenix, don't tear that up because I got to give that away. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, but you can't have that because that's going to somebody. Okay. We don't want Phoenix to tear up nothing. Okay, so you can't do it, Phoenix. Bye-bye, guys.
Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to